I can make squeaks with my mouth, that's about it.
Hello, it is I, the announcer, here for AdamantDitto's podcast about Super Smash Bros. For Wii U 50 Fact Extravaganza. I am joined today by the one and only Ricky.
On the gamepad, there's a microphone!
Kyle. Josh.
What up? I'm the announcer.
Phil.
Weather.
Amanda.
Hi.
Junior.
That was so timid.
Steven.
And now there's 7-man smash.
And finally, Dawn.
Buttons!
And I'm Matt. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing that the whole thing, but we are,
Exciting!
per popular demand, we are going to be talking about the Super Smash Bros. Direct that just happened. I guess it wasn't a direct, but it was a direct. And yeah, we're going to talk about the 50 facts. We're just going to go in order. We're going to talk about them. And I just want to start by saying that announcer, he made that direct. Like,
Yeah.
he just
Well,
made that.
he probably had some help from like Sakurai and
Well, you know what I
forum,
meant.
video editors and such.
You know what I meant, you shithead.
Who's the shithead? You said it.
Do you think the announcer could carry his own Nintendo Direct without any footage whatsoever?
No.
You guys-
Well, maybe.
I'm still watching that.
He's
You
my,
guys know what Matt meant.
Getting a little distracted here.
he's my
That
favorite.
dude's awesome. Go follow him on Twitter. He's Xander Momus VO. So
He's my favorite. He's my favorite Smash Bros. Character is the announcer. But anyway, that's not...
me.
Yeah, he wins. All the matches you play as the me, and you win. He's the winner.
You'll never
announcer.
get tired of that joke, huh?
I will never get tired of that joke, just like Ridley jokes. Anyway, let's just fucking start it. Okay, the first thing on their little list was that there will be more characters available at the start of this game than in the 3DS game, which is weird, but whatever.
Strange. The 4 characters that are unlocked from the start in the Wii U version that weren't in the 3DS version are Ness, not Falco, Ness, Ganondorf, Jigglypuff, and Bowser Jr. So that's kind of weird.
This is the first time that all 12 of the original characters from the very first Smash Brothers are unlocked from the start.
Yeah, Jigglypuff has been a secret character in every game until now.
Until
So,
all right.
And she has a new art until now. Or no, same art until now.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
Tumblr post thing.
Yeah.
All right, that was one. Number 2.
Oh, nobody has anything? Okay.
No. Well, he's fucking his characters. There is characters in this game.
Yeah, well, that means
Does
there's
that
only like
include-
5 to unlock.
Yeah. They probably fucking made the starting roster different just so they'd have 50 things to put in this video.
There was 54 though!
Spoilers.
Don't listen to Sakurai's lies.
yep.
Anyway, the very next thing they talked about was that the Wii U version will be at a higher resolution than any other Smash Bros. Made so far, which I'm pretty sure we already knew, but I guess was
I'm
nice
pretty
to
sure we already knew that
reconfirm.
too. That HD.
Yeah. I like
Yep. 1080p.
I like how they were talking about the 3DS version, like just kind of shitting on it about
Yeah.
its like graphics.
They pretty much like made everyone feel bad for purchasing the 3DS version.
And
Until the
everybody's
end.
been saying that since this came out. I don't feel bad. I'm very happy with the 3DS version. I wanted to have both.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Wii U is going to be the definitive version, and like, I was expecting that even before this, like, 50 facts came out. You know.
Yeah, that's the real shit.
Number
Anyway.
2.
Yeah, the third thing was actually, it was one of the bigger things that they announced right away. They kind of spaced out their big announcements with little things in between, but this was the first big one, and that was that the game's going to support 8 players playing at the same time in 8-player Smash, which is crazy.
It is pretty nuts.
Shit's
What about 5?
crazy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, they kind of
It's
trip
just-
you out at the
Said
beginning.
Up to. That includes 5. Come on.
He's-
7?
He's
They
just
didn't
talking
say
about.
7.
He's just saying because like the way they revealed it, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can have up to 5 players. Oh, and also you can have up to 6 players. And also you can have up to 8 players." And then Josh is like, "But what about 7?"
The joke would have been tired after 7. So they made the right decision by skipping that. Josh, I know you don't know about tired jokes, but
God damn.
Definitely
was
looked
cool.
just a little convoluted and hectic, and I don't think I would enjoy it. But I think I appreciate them. I think they made the number 8 because it's a solid double of your standard 4, and I like what he said about when you hit 5 and 6. It was just so that you don't have to be the fifth wheel when you got a big party going on.
Well, what was really cool about it was on Reddit, I actually found out that 8-player Smash was a voice recording that's on the 3DS cartridge, but unused. So it was like, oh, it must have been a cut thing. And then, like, as soon as they said, on the streams, like, oh, there could be 8 players. Let's see this happen. And I think if they would have just went straight to 8, it wouldn't have. It psyched me out because I was like, oh, there's only 5. Well, that's not the 8 that I was hoping for,
Yeah. A lot of people, Sakurai's master troll at that, man. A lot of people had the exact same reaction. They were like, oh, okay, 5 players. That's cool. I thought it was going to be 8. And then, he pulled the wool over your eyes. So I don't think 8-player Smash looks fun. I'm sure that I will, try it out at least once if I can get that many people in a room together. But
we might.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be fun, like doing teams, like 4v4 or something, or even 3v3. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
3v3. Who's your 9th player, Don?
Well,
the 9th man.
6.
Duh. 3 would only take 6 when I graduated high school.
But I think I'm not upset that mode is there. I think it's an awesome addition. I just personally I don't think I'm gonna get that much meat out of it. And you can't do it online, which I totally think is a smart move because it's
absolutely no way.
If even one person in a 4-player match has a bad connection, it's unplayable for everybody. So that's just another exponentially that would be just awful playing 8-player Smash online. So
yeah.
I understand.
Lag.
Yeah.
Real quick, thinking about it this way, with 8-player Smash, it might not just been the 3DS that made the Ice Climbers impossible. With 8, I could see where
8 Ice Climbers. Nah, dude, the Wii U
16
can
Ice
handle it,
Climbers.
bro.
I don't know.
Maybe you can handle it.
I think the Wii U could handle it. I talked about that the other night with Ricky. The Ice Climbers, maybe the 8-player Smash playing into that. But I think it's ultimately just the 3DS that they couldn't get them to work on it. I think with 8-player Smash, they're on these big stages. They have all these characters happening at once. You can have 8 Rosalinas and Lumas, and you can have assist trophies and Pokeballs going on all at the same time. I think it can handle it. And I've heard from tons of people who actually have played it. They did a big press event recently, and the Game Explain guys and Pro Jared and all kinds of people were there. And I guess it runs 60 frames per second
smooth.
the whole time, so that's,
Well, if Game Explain said it must be true.
Hey,
The
David.
challenge
Hey,
approaching
David.
David here.
Hey, everybody.
David!
Is there any way we can have the David joins the battle?
Don made that
In
once.
the Skype call, there's a David.
How's it going?
We didn't get very far without you, so good job.
Oh,
We made it to number 3.
Yeah.
oh, good.
Number 3.
We're on 8-player Smash. What do you think of 8-player
Counting
Smash?
down.
What do you think of
I think-
8-player Smash?
I think it's the natural progression of 4-player Smash. So, hooray!
The
That's all.
Do you
That's all I
think
got to
there
say.
will be a 7-player Smash?
yes,
God
Josh.
damn it, Josh.
Yes, Josh.
That's ludicrous. Get out of here.
Do we know how many players can we play at once now online? Is it 6?
I think it's 4.
I think it's still
64.
64.
That's a little disappointing. I think up to 6 would have been really good, or
Yeah.
5.
I
It's
think
10. It's 10, but everybody has to be Pit.
There are enough
Alright.
pit costumes. There's actually going to be
Oh, okay.
16-player Smash, only Lil Mac.
Pit Smash.
Pit Smash.
Bottomless Pit.
But moving on to the next thing, along with 8-player Smash, they showed off that there's going to be a selection of larger stages that you can play on, because playing on something even though it's not in the game, Fountain of Dreams would be fucking impossible with 8 players. So they showed off Palutena's Temple, the return of the Hyrule Temple from Melee, as well as
Thank
Big
God.
Battlefield.
Woo! Not
Big
that.
Battlefield is
That
the
was more
worst
Zelda.
name.
It
Yeah,
is.
Temple
Hyrule
HD
Hyrule
makeover.
Temple is just one of those stages that everyone loves.
Yeah, they gave that one an
Yeah, Temple's great.
HD remake, HD makeover, like Don said.
Yeah.
Which they did not do for a lot of the other returning stages, like One It and
Well, it actually they redid like the texture on the sign. And that's
Yeah.
about it. I
Yeah,
mean,
It's
Yeah,
not
the
as
that
sign
stage
looks
is
really
very
nice.
that stage
I
is
think-
stylistic. So
Yeah, I
Doesn't
think
really
one, it
matter.
is colorful enough and stylized enough that it still looks okay. But like,
totally.
it would have been really cool if they made it look super gorgeous like they did Temple.
Yeah,
people are
I
gonna
think
watch
both.
this video and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I'm glad. I think on it's cool.
yeah,
I'm
on
glad they
it.
didn't make it to
how
2 HD. Actually, really,
I
because
saying-
How HD can you go?
am I saying
Well,
it wrong? Is it
how
not
many
one?
Ds?
How
I
many
mean,
these?
It's
Could-
won it. It's won it.
logically-
Tucson, Threed, and Fourside.
That's what I thought, but everybody's making fun of me for.
How are you?
No, I'm just
being
saying
so-
like a lot of
know?
people
How do
pronounce
you
it
know?
on it.
That's how I pronounce it, even though I know it's wrong. I don't
It's a
care.
SNES game. I know.
And it's Tucson, like Tucson, Arizona.
It's clearly supposed to be won it.
Why not
It says-
once?
Me.
No,
Me?
I think you're right.
Want, man. It's a
Want
allegory
You big
think-
what?
for the corporate greed of America.
number
Hey,
4,
go on.
the pronunciation of Nessa's hometown.
It's a drug
I need
Going
the
back to the
announcers say
temple.
stages.
Going back to Temple, I thought it was really cool that it's back because when they first showed Paulina's Palace or whatever it's called, I thought that was supposed to be like a sequel to the Temple because it looks very much like it, you know. And they
Temple.
showed it first.
And it's
Paulina. Who's Paulina?
Just, you mean
Whatever.
Paladin.
Danky Kang.
Paladin.
Well,
Paladin.
speaking of which, 75M's back.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Everyone's favorite stage
Everybody's
from-
favorite. I hope they have big 75M.
It's already
that
fucking
is
huge.
75 The Final Destination
150 M.
version's cool.
150M, brilliant. It's just the worst fucking stage of all time. Why?
No,
Why?
it's not.
It's not WarioWare.
It's up there.
It's pretty
In
bad.
Smash Brothers.
It's in the top 2.
Yeah, it's up there, but I'm sorry, Rumble Falls exists.
Oh,
When you're
Rumble
playing
Falls,
with
yeah,
controls, Alfonso takes over throwing barrels.
Yeah, yeah. Leave it to me.
It makes I realize why they brought it back. It's because of 8-player Smash, and I'm sure fucking
Newport City.
yeah, Newport City will be back, but they don't want to show that off because they don't want to have anything to do with Mother 3. No.
Yeah.
That
no,
game doesn't
We've,
exist.
we've ostracized Mother 3. It doesn't exist in the Smash
They'll
universe
bundle it
anymore.
with the Lucas DLC.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
what I was saying, and I kind of hope that would happen because that would be great.
But they also showed off
Yeah, the Great Cave
the Great
Offensive.
Cave Offensive.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Which is the biggest fucking stage of them all, and it has these new things called danger zones, which is literally what they flashed on the screen. So you kind of just expected
Highway
that.
to Great
I was
Cave
doing
Offensive.
Archer.
Video was flagged.
What do you think of the Great Cave Offensive?
I'm glad that they're going old school with Kirby.
I'm
It's very offensive.
like,
Flagged for offensive content. No, I love it. I think it's great. It kind of encompasses the entirety of the stage without, being a traveling stage where you're forced to walk through the whole goddamn thing. So, no, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I don't know anything about Kirby or the Great Cave Offensive or whatever,
Heretic.
but I definitely think that, like, out of all of the gimmicks a stage could have, this one genuinely looks fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, like I'm not a fan of giant stages usually, but like I want to get my hands on Great Cave Offensive because I feel like they clearly like thought about that one. Like with Palutena's Temple, they're just like, fuck it, it's huge, nobody dies ever. But with Great Cave Offensive, they implemented like, you could kill people without having to like chase them down and get them out of the cubby. So I feel like that could potentially be a lot more fun than other large stages because of they thought about it. Like it's not going to devolve into cubby battles as easily.
it's still pretty.
Yeah.
And they
it's
totally
still-
remade it. It doesn't just all use SNES rights.
They should redo Big Blue and make it big.
Oh,
Big,
Big
big, big,
Temple.
blue.
Big Blue.
I think the Great Cave Offensive looks fine, but like as I've complained about several times, there's been 4 Kirby games since Brawl, and we went with a Superstar stage again.
We went with a Superstar stage and a very first Kirby game for the 3DS.
Yeah, Sakurai
so
is clearly
yeah.
very biased.
it's all right.
Yeah, he's
That's-
not going
I
to
mean,
do stages
clearly.
from Kirby
He's
games.
picking
either,
from some good
so-
places, so I'm kind of alright with it.
No, that's fine, but like they also brought back the Halberd, which is also from Kirby Superstar. I don't know. I wanted a
More game representation.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
to
like Kirby Superstar is like 5
Let's pretend
games.
for a minute that Kirby Superstar is not the best Kirby game, and what else would we do? Would we do like
Squeak
Smash
Squad.
Matt wanted Patchland. I think like going on. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but triple deluxe stage with like the 2 planes could have been really cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Isn't that Pilot Wings? No.
I get it.
No,
You could have done a
Planes,
cool Yoshi Kirby crossover thing, like just the
like PlayStation
just
All
being
Stars
all
Battle
the
Royale.
art.
Grandma's Grandma's overturned knitting basket?
That would have been great.
Just
I think
play with those
mixing,
heavy characters.
mixing
Ted.
Mario and Kirby elements together through patchwork would have been neat.
I don't know. I wanted something newer. Like, you can have shit from Mario Kart 8, but like, still
There are 2 Mario Kart stages in Wii U.
still Kirby Super.
and they're both named Mario Circuit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I love it.
The new Mario Kart stage looks fucking awesome though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's
Do you think
that's like a couple numbers ahead of where we are though.
we're
Number
not
4.
gonna get Rainbow Road, are we?
No, we're not.
Yeah.
I hope we don't get 3 Mario Kart stages.
We're not. We're not even gonna get 3 Kirby stages. So
We're gonna get 4 Mario Kart stages, and it's gonna be like a whole run. And if you survive all of them, you get a trophy.
That's,
Mario
an,
It's gonna
Kart.
be named Mario Circuit.
that's an event match.
yeah,
Mario
Cir-
Kart is going to be just stages as Fire Emblem as the characters.
Between the 2 versions, there are 3 Mario Kart stages. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Ah.
speaking of stages,
Yeah, after the Great Cave Offensive, they also showed off finally a new Donkey Kong stage. It's about
Whoa.
fucking time Donkey Kong got something, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's called Jungle Hijinxes. Hijinxes? There was an
I
S
always
there.
ignored the S at the end of it.
There was an S there.
Definitely want to play it before I make an opinion on it because it looks like it could be extraordinarily fun or extraordinarily just a pain in my ass.
Well, I mean, at this point, we've gotten 75 meters and we've gotten Rumble Fall, so I'm glad that we have a decent-looking Donkey Kong stage so far.
Yeah.
I think it looks super fun. Again, like they thought about what the implications of introducing this gimmick would be. You know, they said that if you're in the back plane, we should explain the gimmick that there's 2 planes to the stage. There's a front and a back, and you can go between them using barrel cannons. And like they said, if you're in the back plane, you get launched farther because it's wider, you know. And they said that if you after you switch planes, you can't switch again immediately, or you'll take damage. So like you won't be able to, you know. I mean, we'll have to see it in practice, but I think that again they've thought about it and like they've implemented stuff in the stage to prevent you from making it horrible.
From just like
Right.
hopping back and forth and never doing actually anything.
Yeah,
The only thing I'm really worried about, and it's just, you know, it's probably very rarely going to happen, but like on a stage like that, it's very easy to like camp. Like have the three
Yeah.
have 3 dudes up front just beating the shit out of each other, and then another dude's just like, well, I'm just gonna fucking hang out back here and not do anything. So
Well,
Yeah.
then just go get him.
what if you can't? What if you can't? Maybe you
Yeah,
jumped
but
in the
then-
barrels too much.
Well, then you,
But then you
well,
get
you
booted
stop
from
him.
Wi-Fi for picking on the same guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that is could potentially be a big problem. I'm not going to disagree with you, but there are stages already in the series that like are camp friendly.
Like Hyrule Temple, which they brought back.
Yeah, or I'm thinking like in the 3DS version, like the Find Me stage. There's that one island to the right that you could just kind of chill out on.
Especially
you know?
when the fucking
Nah,
big
it's-
ass thing is in the way and you,
Yeah.
you can't get through
The
it.
Dragon Emperor.
Yeah,
Dark Emperor.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Green guy.
I
Green dude, yeah.
again, I want to see how it works in practice, but I think that stage looks super fun. So
I just
I think so too.
would it have been that hard to just throw a layer of snow on it? Like, how hard would that have been?
Call it tropical freeze.
Yeah.
Would it be?
I mean,
Ice climbers are gone. There's no ice stage. There's no snow
I
stage.
mean-
Where's our snow level?
spoilers.
It still
Very few
hurts.
ice levels in Tropical Freeze.
I know. They're all
Spoilers.
Just
There
protect.
are. Jungle Hijinks is in tropical freeze.
Yeah, and it's frozen.
It's frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to get that.
Let
game.
it go.
How hard would that have been? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I wanted a silhouette level.
I did too,
Yeah.
man. I talked about that all the time, but I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I'm just
it's too cool. It's too cool, and it's too like can of wormsy, where you got to be like, okay, which part of this character do we leave, you know, color splashed? Like,
Right.
with Shulk
gotta
would have to
make
be his
that-
hair because half the time he's in his underwear.
Yeah.
Which pit is this?
Yeah.
Mr. Game
Which
Watch.
which pit is this? Is it Dark
Exactly.
Pit or is it?
Dark Pit
Yeah.
is exclusively why that won't happen.
Only Samus's breasts are lit up.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! All right, we're moving on.
No, what you don't know, it's another character with big eyes. Like
It's Jigglypuff.
Seen from above.
Seen from above. It's not Kirby at all.
Did you see? I saw a post on Tumblr where somebody went into Pokemon and Me and looked at Jigglypuff from above, and like its ears are clearly breaking its silhouette, like they're sticking out on the sides, and they were like, "You lied to me." Anyway,
After that nonsense, they kind of did like a stage rundown. They showed all the stages from the 3DS version, which I found a little unnecessary, but then they showed off all the stages, well, not all of them, but a lot of the stages for the Wii U version, including some new ones and a whole fucking lot of returning ones.
yeah, there were a lot of previously unconfirmed returning stages like Luigi's Mansion, Mario Circuit, which we already mentioned, 75M.
Yeah, Bridge of Eldin.
Oh yeah,
North Fair,
dude! Two of my
Yoshi's
favorite
Island.
stages from Brawl being Bridge of Eldin and Delfino Plaza. I'm really happy that they're back because those
yeah,
are
me too.
awesome
Delfino
stages.
Plaza.
Yeah, that's a great stage, and that's back. But they also showed off some cool new ones, including a Wrecking Crew stage, which is very strange, but it looks neat. I think
It
that
looks
stage
super cool. Yeah, I love how it really looks like it belongs to the Wrecking Crew game, but it didn't go with an 8-bit aesthetic. It's just all like in a modern city and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that's super neat. Yeah.
we got our first kind of glimpse at the gamer stage from Game & Wario and how it plays.
Mm-hmm.
That
The
stage,
nightmare stage.
yeah, that stage
stage
looks cool,
was awesome.
but I feel like it might be too gimmicky.
It might be
Wario
super
stage, of
annoying.
course it
Yeah.
would be.
It might be super annoying to play on, but it's such a cool idea for a stage that I
Yeah.
want to love it anyway.
Well, at least no one can become invincible.
They showed off more.
At least there's always a Omega version.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
true.
Yeah.
They showed off more of the Kalos Pokemon League, which I think looks fucking rad. I think that
Yeah,
stage
that
looks
stage
great.
badass.
That stage looks great. And then
I was kind of like, it's kind of what I was hoping it to be, where like, the different effects from each member's room, like the swords fall in and then turn, like in X and Y, everybody's room in the Pokemon League has like a different, like the waterfalls or the swords or whatever.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Statues.
spoilers to a game
Shut up.
everybody's already
It's
played,
been out a year.
Yeah,
and everybody
You know
watching
who's
us has
watching this
fucking played it.
podcast? Yeah.
Fucking Gabe has put like 9 million hours on it. Come on.
Uh-huh.
Also, it's like one room.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a waterfall. Might as well not play it.
And then
Yeah.
No point in playing this game.
and my favorite stage that they showed off was Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8 because holy shit. That
Because
stage is
of
fucking
Mario Kart.
badass. No, well, I mean, yes, I'm a little biased, but but have you seen like video of that stage in motion? It's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8, so it's like a Mobius strip where there's anti-gravity out the ass and everything, and like the platform you're on moves along the track and it stops at different points, and like you'll be under the track, so there'll be a ceiling above you that the Shy Guys are driving on, and you can slam people into the ceiling, and then it'll stop on the side of the track, so there's a big wall on the right side that Shy Guys are driving by, and then there's a cool one where it stops like the track itself is facing the camera, so the Shy Guys are driving left to right at different heights, and it can hit you. It looks super fun. So, yeah, I can see why Matt's super excited about that one, being the Mario Kart buff that he is. I think he probably also just got a phone call. So, let's move on and talk about
The Omega version of Woohoo Island. Dude, I think that one's really cool.
Oh yeah, they showed off Woohoo Island. That does look really awesome. It's separate from the Pilot Wing stage, which is flying over Woohoo Island. There's like a traveling stage where you land at different parts of Woohoo Island, which is really because that's such a fleshed out. That island is like a character in its own right, and like there's so many places on it that are cool for fighting. Like you can land on the like sword fighting little pillar over the water. That looks really neat. What were you gonna say, Josh?
What's really cool?
Nothing.
Me actually.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, Steve?
I was gonna say I think I've seen footage where you can actually see the other side. Like both of the maps are actually linked, and you can see the airplanes flying from the one from the ground.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that would be very cool. I haven't seen that, but I believe you. That would be very cool.
On top of that, if you time it right, you can actually knock people into things that you're flying by, which gives it like it's basically danger zones to where they fly off.
Danger
Well,
zone.
that's how I think the 3D Land stage also worked in
With like the
3DS?
3DS version. Yeah.
the rocks and like the canyon. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Still pretty neat.
Yeah, that stage looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of cool stages.
Speaking of, the next like number in the facts list was a Miiverse stage where
Dude, I was super hyped for this, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
I know.
really wanted a Miiverse stage.
Yeah.
I figured there'd probably be online only, because like how else would you get like Miiverse posts?
Yeah.
I could have a couple like
That's
basic
cool.
generic ones.
I hope they're all just people requesting characters to be in Smash Brothers.
I wonder how many phallic objects we will see.
Yeah. Let's
The
see.
entirety of Bad Miiverse posts on
Like-
stage.
That would be the best stage. I would play nothing but that stage.
Well, like they were like, please, and like make posts to cheer on your favorite fighter,
Right.
and like that's gonna be a hoot. So
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said I wanted a Miiverse stage, and then I got a Miiverse stage. It's not what I expected a Miiverse stage to be, but
Yeah,
That's-
just Battlefield with some text.
yeah, I kind of wanted it to like be like PictoChat, or like where you're fighting like on the Miiverse website.
Yeah,
That
that's
would've been
kind of
cool.
what I sort of expected
Yeah.
as well.
Well, it
But-
would have
Yeah.
it would have been cool if you can like use the gamepad like to like draw on the stage.
What about the other 7 players?
Well, fuck those guys.
Put boxes around them and
Yeah,
you win.
I guess that would be whatever. Shut up. That stage looks cool anyway. But it's
No,
not,
I mean it would have been neat to like have like maybe you're battling on top, but then like the box just starts getting drawn in, and I couldn't see it really working. Maybe if they implemented the custom stage type thing where it's pre-made, you select what's standable or what's not, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
Yep.
I think it looks cool, but it's not going to be available from the start.
yeah,
Please understand.
At least we're
But-
getting post-release support.
I guess that we should move on to number 9.
Is it?
Oh my gosh,
hold on. Is it post-release support
This
or
one.
is this game unfinished?
That's what happens when you
Oh.
have to defer good development time to an inferior version.
I'm glad the 3DS version exists, man. Come on.
The 3DS version is finished.
Yeah. Would you rather have a 3DS version or the Ice
Is
Climbers?
that
I love that that poll pops up like every other day on game messages.
for Palutena's Temple, Pit has a special taunt where he will have conversations with Palutena, just like
And
in-
Rudy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like
And-
Snake's Codex.
and then
Yeah.
just like Snake's Codex, and they brought back Fox's stuff for his stages, and
Yeah.
it's great. I am
I was-
so excited for the Kid Icarus conversations, though, because they were what made Kid Icarus Uprising such a fun and engrossing game. And yeah, this is like, apart from this one other thing, this is like my number 2 favorite thing on this list.
I like to think that Sakura was just like, all right, that was a really cool mechanic we did with Snake. Let's give it to my baby.
I think it was funny that the announcer even mentioned Snake's Codex.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't just get totally,
Snake confirmed.
ignored.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing, just with different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would do that because the characters and the way they bounce off each other in Kid Icarus was so charming and fun.
Yeah.
and,
Definitely
like,
wondering why they hadn't, because I remember, I clearly remember in the Palutena reveal trailer that Veridi has a line, and I'm like, they didn't just bring in the voice actress to do one line in the reveal trailer for a different character.
And
Well,
No.
I mean,
it just says,
her
the
voice
world's
is-
better off without you.
Yeah.
But that,
Just say that.
I've played that stage enough times that they just took that bite. Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that is just from Kid Icarus. But
I think it's gonna be kind of
Version
weird because
lazy.
Palutena has a different voice actor.
Mhm.
in the
Gosh,
game.
but you could barely tell, man.
I know
Oh,
she's really good at
I
like
couldn't
pretending to
even
be
tell. I
lightning.
thought it was the same chick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's
I
going to be an
think it's
issue
gonna
at
be a
all.
little weird.
Did you see
I
the,
don't
the
think
screen
so.
cap I took of it where says that it makes us look like a bunch of jokers when he's talking
Yeah.
about?
Of course. Of course.
And not
That's-
to mention, like, I think I saw it was very brief, but didn't like Crom show up?
Yeah, Chrome was,
Yeah.
Chrome was there.
Yeah.
Well, that happened with Snakes as well. Remember Slippy?
Slippy
Yeah.
was there, yeah.
I'm kind of hoping like Hades shows up. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's got to for like Ganondorf or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but
You think James Woods is going to do that?
You know,
you knew what I meant.
I
Just like playing that character.
I was like, man, David is gonna make a joke about Hercules Hades because David's favorite thing in the world is James Woods Hades.
It really is.
So
There's nothing better.
I just knew that was like a freight train barreling down on me.
Should
But
have.
that
Fair,
was
when he said Hades is the first thing I thought of because
Right.
I didn't play the
Just-
game.
Because what else would you think of?
Well, nothing.
Yeah.
Although that Hades was also pretty awesome.
not that he's necessarily better than James Woods Hades, but Kid Icarus Hades is pretty fucking fantastic. So.
Yeah, I like him.
Anyway.
do me some Kid Icarus Hades.
He's one
There's
of my,
gonna be a lot of those conversations, by the way, because there's so many characters.
Yeah.
Well, they can reuse some for Dark Pit and Falco. We've seen
Spoilers.
Dr. Mario.
All right, now do what you
Alright.
said for Pit, but say it in an angry voice.
I'm sure Dark Pit will be the one that shows up during that. Anyway, moving on from those, they also showed off that Metal Face, which I guess is a boss from Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't fucking know.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yes.
He's a
I've
recurring boss. He's
actually
kind of
played
like,
it now.
oh, nice. What do you think, Phil?
I really like it. It's
It's
great.
very
You're really feeling it?
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah. He's a recurring boss in the game. He's kind of like,
Junior Troopa.
yeah, Junior Troopa, you know, or like the
Croco.
Ultros.
Turks. The Turk, yeah, Croco, the Turks from FF7. He's like, you know, you bump into him a bunch of times
And,
throughout the game.
and for our viewers in particular, any of your rivals from the Pokemon game.
Ultros. He's Gilgamesh. He's.
Okay, we get it. You know RPGs.
Rugamesh.
Anyway,
He's Metal Face. Wait.
I'm curious why you don't like Gower Plains, Matt.
Because Metal Face is there.
Yeah.
No, because there's a giant
Oh,
fucking
is it?
pit in the middle of the way. Anyway,
Yeah, on the 3DS
I-
version, it's fucking
I-
sucks.
Giant
The
pit?
platform now is so bad.
yeah, it sucks. I don't like
But then
it. I'm
Metal
sure
shows up and fucking tears all those shitty platforms apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was another
What's,
Kid
what's
Icarus
gonna be
character.
left?
there's also like more. It's bigger in the Wii U version. There's more platforms at the bottom.
And you
so
can
the layout
you
is,
can play it on 8-player Smash, Ricky. It is playable in 8-player Smash that stage.
okay.
Yeah. Well, you said it might be too hectic. Like, the platforms are too small. You said that the other night.
Okay. Well,
Well, it is. Ha! Anyway,
Obviously
we
it's
we
not.
never even finished fucking saying what we were saying. Metal Face shows up on Gower Plains. Jesus Christ, he's a boss. You beat him up.
yeah, you can get a KO on him and he'll blow up and like he'll destroy the platforms, like Phil said. So I think that's
Destroy
cool.
the platforms.
I also totally like. I was actually kind of surprised he wasn't in the 3DS version. Like I knew he was going to be a boss character. In
Yeah,
the
because he
version.
has a line in the reveal trailer.
Yeah, he's at the end of Shulk's trailer, so it's like, okay, obviously Metal Face is a thing. So yeah, I think that's cool.
You here, Monado boy?
Yeah.
It gives it.
I became really confused why, this mysterious figure didn't show up in the 3DS version too. So I'm with you.
It helps
Yeah.
to separate the two stages because like it's kind of disappointing that there's not two unique stages for like each game, and I think that as well as the added platforms and the fact that he can break the platforms, it makes it stand out from the 3DS version, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
He might be a little annoying because the Yellow Devil's fucking annoying, but
The Yellow Devil is just like
Obnoxiously
so
bad.
he
obnoxious.
shows up.
If that's-
It's true to the original.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Can I pause
If that
it?
stage was wider, or if he like didn't respawn, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be so bad. But like everything adding up together makes that stage super not fun to play on.
Which
And like
is
if you're
unfortunate.
behind him, it'll push you off.
Yeah, you can't like walk. I mean, you can walk through him if you really like try, but I don't understand why he like occupies space and why you can't just like walk between his legs or whatever. That's annoying. Anyway, Speaking of boss characters,
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Talk about this
Oh
one.
yeah.
It sucks.
Mhm.
Sounds like the ground's shaking.
Is it YouTube?
Guys, this is a pretty big topic.
hang on. Somebody better get that phone. You guys got the phone?
Because I fucking called it.
Everybody ready?
Go.
Yeah. Yeah. Guess what, Internet? You
called it.
wrong. We all.
No way. Always believe.
Yeah.
It's Ridley, okay? It's Ridley.
Yeah, but maybe if you beat him 400 times on max difficulty, you'll unlock him.
Can we just? I want to talk about how, like, okay, first of all, it was so obvious he was a boss character.
Right.
Sakurai literally said, "Other boss characters will appear in the game."
And they
then
showed
showed
Ridley's
the shadow.
shadow.
Yeah, there was no other way to interpret that sentence. But my
Except for-
favorite thing. Go ahead.
What if Ridley's shadow is a boss character?
No. My favorite thing
Peter Pan.
in the world is that he made Ridley like as close to a playable character.
Yeah.
He's got his own icon. You
Yeah.
can kiss him and get a point for it. He can like be on a team with you.
He basically has a final smash transformation.
Yeah, he transformed. Yeah, it's like he was. It just makes me so happy.
Well, like the best part about him having an icon is that the icon is the Brawl Ridley head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
it's
the other
not
M
even the
one.
other M design. Like they just fucking cut it and then shrunk it.
Paste.
The other
Yeah.
design sucks. That's why.
It
That's,
does.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
They
that-
didn't even try on the icon.
Brawl. When I think
but
of Ridley, I think of the Brawl Ridley, man. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty fucking hilarious. But like, you all should have known it was coming. Like, no, I can't believe people still thought he was gonna be playable. But I mean,
After the 3DS launched.
yeah. But I'm so sorry for all you people who were hoping
Yeah.
for Ridley.
Like,
Are you
honestly, I've said this before. I would have been thrilled to be wrong because I love Ridley. I would love to play as him, but I just knew I was not going to get to do that. So
And
As
it's
a-
hilarious.
As a human who can think, I knew that.
Oh damn! Ridley's like
Really
he can
popular.
think too.
Yeah.
Well, like-
he's got a big brain.
Yeah.
Really such a popular character and has been asked for so much that like I don't understand why he's not playable at this point. I mean,
Because
apparently
he killed Samus's parents.
One time.
One time.
Because
You-
Japan doesn't give a shit about Metroid, so
I guess that could be it because like I know that
Joke.
What?
Ganon was included into Brawl or Melee because he was super popular. Like I think I read before that Sakura wasn't really interested in adding him, but because of the popularity, there's like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
So I figured Ridley would be in that same category. You
Like
know?
Gino.
the thing
Oh.
with that though is like Ridley. There's no way he could like put Ridley in the game and make everybody happy.
Mhm.
There would be-
You're absolutely
there would be-
right.
There would be so many people who would be like, "Oh, why wouldn't he be like this?" I can totally understand why Sakurai would be a little hesitant, to add a character like that.
I don't think so. Because he's
the
going to do what he
demand
wants
for
to
it
do anyway.
Has reached mimetic proportions that it's better to just leave it as is than to try and most definitely fail because you're not going to please anybody. No one will be satisfied with whatever he would do if he had actually made Ridley a character.
I agree that David's right that like Sakurai's not necessarily the type to get too hung up on that, and that he would just do what he thought was right. But still, he's not playable, guys.
Yeah, he's not playable.
What
Alright,
we're gonna
he hopes
know is there's gonna be a resurge of Game Shark, just to make Ridley playable.
That'd
There's
be awesome.
There's like
Game Shark just makes a comeback.
All
Only
right.
for Brawl or only for Smash.
I just want
That
Sakurai
was
to be quoted
definitely the big one.
as. I just want them to quote Sakurai saying, "We were gonna try, but he's just too big.
he didn't try hard enough.
We couldn't fit him on the disc."
He's,
Wait a minute.
he's in the game.
It's got icons and everything.
It was very conspicuous that like he didn't have a trophy in the 3DS
The
version.
3DS version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that don't matter.
But-
Anyway.
Yeah.
Number 12.
Yeah, that. After that, they showed off coin battles are back.
Woo.
If you.
Hooray!
I enjoyed coin battles in Melee. I don't know about you guys.
Coin
I got
battles
obviously
are fun
didn't
for
play-
one
I
round.
obviously play it as much as regular smashing, but I enjoyed a coin battle every once in a while.
Do you get
Yeah.
to keep the amount of coins you get after
No,
each match?
they're
I
not.
don't-
Well, then it's pointless.
Gosh.
You and those coins.
Yeah.
I just want to keep all my coins from everything ever.
And then he pays to do classic on a lower difficulty.
Shut up.
That's why he needs all those coins. 'cause he's
Yeah,
wasting
that's why you don't
them
have
on
any
zero.
coins, because you're spending them and you're not getting any rewards because
Yeah,
you don't.
I started playing it on 7.0.
All right,
No good at that game.
Ready to go.
So coins are back.
Stamina battles have returned.
Yep.
Yay.
Again,
All of Special Smash is back. Let's just skip to 14 and just talk about it all at once. They brought back Special Smash mode, which is whatever. I didn't
No
really
shock
use
to
it.
anyone.
I didn't really use it, man.
Yeah, but it's cool that
Yeah.
it's there.
I think the option should be there. Like, there are people who might think super spicy curry metal flower matches are the funnest thing in the world, and
That's
you know,
so
They are.
Dude, they fucking showed off for the first time the metal texture
Oh, yeah.
for the Wii U, and that
Super
is
HD.
so HD.
it looks really nice. Yes.
So many Ds. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Put the King
Double
DDD
D.
in it. That's like 4Ds.
okay.
The most important thing about Special Smash is that it doesn't affect your records.
Hmm
Yeah, they made sure to tell you that so that you.
Yeah.
Please understand.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are
I know what
affect
matches I'm
records.
playing now.
You know what other feature that was not in the 3DS version is back
Really?
now?
Amiibos?
What's that?
Oh, yes.
The item frequency setting.
Oh yeah, I missed it.
I'm not as upset as a lot of other people, but I was baffled why the item frequency couldn't be changed in the 3DS version. And what most people think, like Don, you thought that they
Yeah.
don't want you to be able to turn it up and have a million Pokeballs or something. And I get that, but why can't you set it lower than it is?
Right.
Yeah,
It seems kind of high in the
it
3DS
is pretty
version.
high.
Items appear a lot, and I don't feel like it's too much to where it's not fun, but I would have liked the option to have items
Set it
appear
lower.
less. Yeah. So
Well, for
I'm
the
glad
Wii U
that's
version, it's back, and it's also adjustable per item, which is crazy. Go nuts.
it was like that in
Yeah, I thought it was like that in all the versions since
Was it? I
Melee.
remember that. I just remember it being
Just like
low,
Either
medium,
high,
high,
yeah.
then item yes or no, item on or off.
So wait, what are you talking about? Like low, medium,
Each-
high for each item?
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that, can you?
You can't do
That's what
that,
it looked
bro.
like to me.
No, in this one. Can you do
Oh,
that? in this
okay.
one? I don't think you can.
I don't
I-
think so.
I didn't get that. I'll have to watch the thing again. I thought it was just
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of stupid because then you just make I don't know, Smash Balls on max, and
Yeah, 8 Smash Balls on one.
home run bats on max, golden hammers on max, regular hammers on none.
Master balls on.
That's neat.
Master balls on max.
Take it as if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right,
All things on max.
Shut up.
Max on max on max.
what would that accomplish? All right. It brought back my music, which was an
There's a lot of
expected,
music.
which was
Yeah.
an expected.
Yeah, there's.
It's not even comparable.
Yeah, there's so much
Yeah.
music in this game. Apparently, that's the next 4 things is all about the music.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said it wasn't even comparable. I guess there was a screenshot where somebody saw in the music menu where you can look at all the music, and there was 420 something tracks.
It's pretty badass.
That's a lot of fucking.
That's a
music.
lot.
Mhm.
yeah.
There's music from games that don't even match the stage.
Yeah.
From
Just some
games.
random ass choices.
Somebody found on the Mario Galaxy stage you can have the final boss music from the Wonderful 101. That's random as hell. So there's going to be a lot of stuff like that. I think that's neat.
Yeah.
There's
I
music
think they're
games
just
that don't even
there's-
exist.
Where would you
Like-
put the wonderful 101 music?
I know, yeah. We have to use it somehow.
Fucking the
there's
Golden
Dylan.
Sun battle theme was on
Warfare.
Warfare.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh.
Dylan's Rolling Western theme is on the Pilot Wing stage.
Very
Sweet.
Desert in the sky.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Let's see,
Deserts in the
that
sky.
my music is back. Menu music can be switched up.
Yeah,
Almost
that,
music from
that-
yes, will also be on the Wii U,
What were you gonna
and
say,
more
Ricky?
composers than ever.
I think it was weird that they specifically were like, this time you can even change the frequency of the menu music, and could
Which-
totally do that in Brawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could. Let that be one of your
The
extra
announcer guy didn't know that. He made the whole thing, clearly.
Oh wait, there's more. Collect
The announcer
musical
dude was pretty bad.
CDs. That's back. Complete various challenges. Fill out the spaces on the challenge. Okay,
That's not even new.
that's
That's
it.
the
I'm getting ahead of us.
Well, do you want-
Spoilers.
Do you want to talk about the challenges? There's more challenges. They're like achievements.
Yeah.
Unless you have more to say about the music.
Just that
The
there's
music-
gonna be a lot of fucking music, and I'm really excited about that because I love the
Boom.
music in Brawl.
Yeah, some of the like new composers they said were joining for the Wii U version is pretty cool. I think
Yeah,
one of the
totally.
composers for Battle Network was on that list, so that's cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love Brawl's soundtrack. I think it was one of the best video game soundtracks of all time, and this one is looking to be.
All video game soundtracks on it.
I know exactly. It's almost not even fair. Like, you know,
It's not
It's
even
not even
comparable.
fair.
not even comparable. Yeah, so I don't have much more to add about that. I'm excited for the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's great. Now you can talk
Uh,
about challenges. Go ahead.
Challenges are back.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all I gotta say.
Sakurai
Yeah.
said before that the challenges in the Wii U version will be harder than the challenges on the 3DS version. So,
Oh, good. More things I'll
Well, at
never.
least I won't
Yeah,
be
that just means
street
it'll be
past
more tedious.
you. Damn.
Yep.
if that floats your boat.
It's gonna be
More
like
high-speed banana peels to unlock.
right. It's gonna be win 6 battles as Samus.
Oh shit!
No.
Too extreme. That unlocks Ridley.
That makes
Classic
it so
mode
you can look at Ridley's battle icon in HD.
Unlock the Ridley's Battle Icon trophy.
Yep.
That would be great.
Jeez.
Classic
Um,
mode got a nice little fresher.
Ah!
Ref-
Yeah.
Except
Yeah, I
it's
wanna-
not classic at all.
Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to talk
get how
about
it works yet.
I think it
Go
looks
ahead,
like an interesting, fun mode, but it's not classic mode. Like
Yeah. Well,
The
I don't even know why
changes
they
they
call it
made-
classic.
the changes they made to the classic mode in the 3DS version, you know, it changed it a lot, but it still feels like classic mode. You go through a series of fights in order. You know, there's a medal one, there's a group one, there's a
It's just the
and
change.
then
Giant
there's
one.
your hand at the end.
You can choose
Yeah.
which match you go into. That's about the only
Yeah.
difference.
Eh.
Yeah.
but
I
it's
can
like
decide whether I want to fight Little Mac or not.
Right.
yeah,
A
But,
team
like-
of Little Macs. Yeah.
this new one in the Wii U version, like
It's
I think
not
it looks
even
fun.
comparable.
Yeah, I think it looks fun. I like the idea that there's a rival that like you have to decide when to take care of them. Like they get stronger after every match. So if you leave them too long, you know, it's like, oh shit, my rival's super beefy now. But I just like the characters aren't grouped by series or anything. It's just like if here's a group of 7 because we could do that now.
Fuckers.
You know, like it's just I don't know. Like it looks like a cool mode in its own right. I just think it's weird that it's classic mode.
Yeah, I agree.
Should just been
Now
its
that
own
you
thing.
say that, I agree with you.
Well, if you want classic mode, you have to buy the 3DS version, $4.99.
You mean classic? Classic?
Classic.
Yeah.
If you want the real classic mode, you have to buy Super Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64.
For the N64, yeah.
Well,
Go to random Smash and close your eyes when you pick a character.
You have to go to you have to get
Uh,
Game of the Year edition.
Clear movies are back.
Oh boy, I'm
Yeah.
glad they
Ooh.
dedicated a section of that. We actually got to see 2 of them in full.
Yeah, I know. Spoilers.
They're short, so be sure to see
Vil-
them all.
Villager and
Kirby was
Kirby.
it?
Kirby.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have to beat the game as them now. I've seen their movies.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I want?
And it looked like they were.
Well, I mean, you want their trophies.
Nah,
No.
I know what they look like.
Well,
I'll buy
they
their
they
Amiibos.
just put it there to have something over the 3DS version because 3DS doesn't have any movies whatsoever except for the how to play video.
Doesn't
It's
even have
got
an intro.
JPEGs.
It's true. All-Star Mode is back, and it's reverse of the 3DS version.
That's
I
kind
think
of
that that's interesting. I don't really care so much about that, but the like rest area looks so gorgeous in the Wii U version. There's like a lake and a coliseum behind you, and like the trophies of the fighters that you've beat are like in the coliseum. Oh man, it looks so cool and so pretty. So
That's
Yeah.
Maybe
I
it's
think the
an
3DS version's pretty, but I think the Wii U one is just fucking cool.
yeah,
But I
It's
think
fucking
the
cool.
trophies lining up in the background just really makes it.
yeah,
You know?
it's cool.
It's very neat. I miss the randomness of like Melee's All-Star mode, but
Now-
I like
Now that we're into this version of All Star, I'm agreeing with you because
It's the same every time.
It is the exact same every time.
Stages change, but like that's sometimes just obnoxious. Like
Yeah.
I've been killed by the stages more than I've been killed by the characters in
Fucking Spirit
All
Train.
Star mode. Yeah, exactly. Spirit Train kills me almost every time I get it.
Gower
Not Spirit
Plains.
Train, like Mushrooming Kingdom, playing that
Yeah.
like co-op with Dawn, and he just side B's off the stage at the beginning of the battle. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, dude, like that was Mushrooming Kingdom. I like rolled backwards and I instantly died.
What the hell?
Way to go.
And like in 2 players, like if one of you dies, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's awful.
It sucks.
It was like that when they had 2-player All Star and Brawl.
I guess I never tried that.
Yeah, me either.
Yes, we
I never
did.
had friends.
I was at your house and we did all. I know we did.
You blocked it out.
Wait a fucking
Did
second.
one of you die in All-Star mode?
Whoopsie.
Yeah, but what have you done for me
Yeah, but
lately?
in All-Star
I
mode,
know- I
like
know that we did Zelda and Samus run together so that we could get final
Right.
Smash trophies.
Summers.
Yeah. like
Samus.
Subspace is like divided into levels. Like me and Amanda have gotten to the last one and then fucking died.
On All Star.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's unfortunate.
It's always the last one. You always die on the last one. It's never the.
Oh yeah, it's always Rosalina that kills me, and I'm like, God damn it.
I got to the last one on 3DS, and I was with my first run through with Little Mac, and I was on Greninja, the last fucking one, and I did the thing where he does the dash punch and went right through him off the cliff.
Well, there's your
And
problem
Yep.
if you use that move.
I was like, you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
Apparently not.
That was
Also,
sad.
pro tip: if you like play Bowser, and like if you side B the like last person, you'll get credit for it.
Yeah, that's how I beat
Yeah.
classic mode on like the hardest difficulty.
Pro
It's
tips.
just
Yeah.
using Bowser
Tips
to
from the pro.
kill everyone.
Yeah.
Number 25.
Event matches are back. Yay!
We're
Finally.
halfway through.
I'm super
And
excited
they
about
also look really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look,
I've
they look great.
I've loved event matches since Melee. I was hoping they would be back, and so I'm really happy.
I like the
Sounds
like
good.
new way that you like clear them, like with the paths. That's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is neat. It's a good little spin on it. It's the
Yeah,
opposite of what they did to classic mode.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason that looks cool for event matches is because you could potentially like I'll have to get my hands on and see how it works, but it looks like you could clear them in almost any order, which is very cool. I mean, you have to branch out, but it's not like a list where you have to.
Yeah.
Event number 1.
Get the
Event
next.
number 2.
Yeah. So that looks cool. I'm just glad they're back, man. I hope there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well,
it's-
Do you think there'll be
they're
any matches where you fight on a giant Majora's Mask?
I hope so. Like that was the coolest thing about the ones in Melee is that they were, even though it wasn't necessarily fun to fight on a giant Goomba, it was a challenge. Like there were challenges with like levels that you couldn't play anywhere else. And that was neat.
Right.
They're also really like for a game that's supposed to be this giant love note. It was even a smaller love note attached to it, but like it had so many different references and little things that like classic mode couldn't do. Like as Link, or like as Mario, you having girl trouble, and then they would have girl characters or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it was dumb little bits, but it was great.
I love the ones that are like little scenes from a game, like Link versus Dark Link,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like just I'm struggling to think of other examples, but like there was one in Melee where you had to play as Ness, and like all the characters that are from space,
Yeah, that was funny.
like you had to kill them all because Earthbound's a game about aliens. Like it's that stuff is really cool. I just love event matches. So
Yeah.
Oh man, it's to be a really cool one if like you play as Luigi and then like they just make all the characters transparent, and so you have to defeat the ghost.
Like make them see through.
Yeah.
That's.
You go fight Mega Man over and over again.
Oh.
because he's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He did.
Or
I
like
get it.
Mega Man versus Kirby because they're both ability takers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something crazy like that, especially since
It would
like
be super-
there's gonna be
It would be super
multiplayer.
cool. It would be super cool if there was a Mega Man one that put you against like, you got
Yoda.
Mario with fireballs and like Link with bombs and like somebody with a boomerang and
Like Link.
yeah, Toon Link, and then Kirby's with like the ice breath like custom move. Yeah, like a little RoboMaster showdown, even though not really. I don't know.
Because the real ice characters are gone.
I was gonna say there should be an event where you have to
ever. Jeez.
No, never.
there should be an event where you have to fight the long forgotten. So it's Pichu, Ice Climbers.
They're not gonna play.
They're back
They're
for
not-
one event, and
They're
that's
not playable. They're just you fight them in one event match.
Yeah,
Like Ridley.
That'd be heartbreaking.
There should be a match where you're Marth and you
Ooh,
fight against Roy.
I'll bet you that there is a Ridley event.
Roy Koopa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that we have boss characters, that kind of like lends itself to some cool event matches too. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to play as Roy, and you have to fight the Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, Roy Koopa versus the Fire. Anyway, move on to the next one. It's a brand new game mode. It's called Smash Tour. Woo!
Smash Tour.
Ooh.
Woo!
This is
I
the
like it.
big mode
Board
that
game
is
thing.
It's the Smash Run.
not necessarily
equivalent.
replacing Smash Run, but
It's Mario Party.
in place of Smash Run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smash.
Exclusive counterpart to Smash Run.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest, I think I would prefer. I think this mode looks fine, but I think I would prefer Smash Run.
Dude, I don't really
nobody
like
likes
Smash Run
Smash
too
Run.
much.
Don't lie.
I just like killing enemies.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I-
I think that's what's great about Smash Run. You could just like go around and kill enemies. Like, I think that's like fun, like a beat 'em up, you know.
Mhm.
But then
Said that
like
it's what Subs Emissary should have.
as a
right?
multiplayer experience, it's very disjointed. Like, it
It's
doesn't
very
actually
much-
feel multiplayer. Like whenever
Yeah.
I'd play with Amanda, because like it's local only, like the like final battle would be like versus enemy team.
Like
Um,
5 fucking times in a
yeah.
row.
And like
Wait,
you're not
wait.
even on the same map, you know. Like even though it shows the icon of other people on the map,
You can't run into them. Yeah.
yeah, you can't run
Yeah.
into them and like
You
try
can
to.
attack them.
That's what
prevent
makes
them
me
from getting
confused that
power-ups.
it's not online because like I assumed it was online because there's only one person per like thing. Like if all the things that would work well online, that wouldn't be it because it's basically single player, and then at the end of the day you battle together at the end.
Mhm.
You know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Not all the
Yeah.
time.
You need
I-
to race to the finish.
I love Smash Run, but it's a mess. It's not quite what it.
It's half baked.
Yeah, there's a couple great ideas in there that missed a few threads, but I think Smash Tour looks fun. It's definitely one of those modes that's like, well, why wouldn't you just play like Smash battles
Play
with
with Smash?
somebody? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think it'll be fun to check out. I like the idea of like you go around the board collecting fighters and then you do a big fight at the end with all the fighters you've collected one by one.
Right.
Like that
Well,
sounds
you could
pretty
also
fun.
do like fights in the middle
Yeah,
when you
they're-
like run into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the real draw is the fact that you collect characters and then you have a stock match at the end. But it's not a stock match. Instead, it's you die as Palutena, you come back as Little Mac. Like
Yeah.
that's
But
really
you do have
cool.
limited stocks.
No, that's
Just
yeah.
like real life.
Well,
It's not a time
It's
match.
like you have like a stock of characters, but like you still are going for KOs,
Right.
like the
Yeah.
number of KOs.
right.
It's
But
just
if you run out of characters, you're out of the fight.
Yeah.
But I think that's.
So I think that's a
cool,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I agree. I think this
Type.
looks.
It's just like the
But-
taboo fight.
It looks super interesting.
But it
What's
won't be
kinda
online,
cool-
so no one will play.
What's cool
Yeah.
about this one was it was leaked technically by Amazon, but
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
wasn't by name. They were just saying there's a new board game version of Smash.
Yeah, which made
And-
everybody disappointed when they found out what it actually was.
Yeah, like I think everyone was expecting more Mario Party.
They spelled board wrong. Ha ha ha.
They didn't.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
I think-
Sma-
It
no,
seems like
no,
a lot.
hold on. Smash Tour definitely not going to be online.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So
That
Is
upsets
Mario
me.
Party even online yet?
No.
There's never been an online Mario Party game, which is a big missed opportunity. But whatever.
Well, if Smash Tour is not online, then I literally have no reason to play it.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
exactly.
one of those, like, if you have friends over, novelty, like, alright, let's play Smash Tour thing.
I'll only
But
play
first
that.
You
I
have friends over.
friends.
Only play that to
Exactly.
get the
Like-
to unlock the achievement. Play Smash Tour for the first time.
Play
Is there
Smash
achievements?
Bros. as every character. Oh wait, no, you don't even pick characters.
Yeah.
pick me's. I feel like Smash Tour would be like probably good for like say you're like just really good at Smash Bros. And
I'm really good at
you wanna
Smash
play
Bros.
it with like somebody who's like not as good. It'll probably be good for that.
I don't know.
guess.
I think it looks fun, but I'm not gonna play it too often. If I'm gonna play Smash Brothers, I'm just gonna play Smash Brothers. Like that's
Yeah,
what it
same
ultimately
here.
comes down to with
I think
every
that's
mode.
going to be the general consensus.
Yeah,
That's the main mode. So
of course.
Or
But I
is
mean, like,
it?
when everybody gets together, it'll be like a, hey, let's play it for one run, because why the fuck not?
And then get bored of it and play something else.
And then me and
Play
John can
regular matches. Yeah.
Yeah.
be sad over here because we're not going.
all right, Target Blast.
Yeah.
That's back.
who cares?
Yeah.
That's the main
The
mode.
second
Birds.
bomb is bigger. That's all.
Wow.
That's what she said.
I don't like Target Blast. I do not think it's
There's-
fun.
Nope.
There's also 3 different maps, guys.
I do not think
Ooh.
it's fun, and no amount of maps is going to change that opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was break the targets, that would be something different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people were kind of wishing that the Wii U version would have target test, but it doesn't. I kind of didn't think it would, so.
Yeah.
But, like, I know it's not. I thought it was a big part of Melee and Brawl. Brawl had only one, didn't
Yeah.
it?
It had 5
Right.
different maps.
At 5.
They
But
were-
like,
yeah.
Apparently,
Having-
we were all wrong about that.
but like having each character have their own one based off of their attacks and different stuff was a really cool way to get to know the character a little bit better.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it absolutely was. In 64 and Melee, that was super cool. But I also understand, but there's like 50 characters now, and that's a lot of, like, work.
One-time stages.
Yeah, like I wasn't even expecting. I mean, I would expect something like Brawls where it had 5 different maps for target smash
The
Yeah,
different
but
difficulties.
at most.
Like, I get it, but even in Brawl, like, it wasn't that fun. They weren't
No.
based on the characters' moves. They were just kind of like, okay, we're going to put a
Gigantic
beam
maps.
sword here, and if you're smart and you throw it at the right way, you know, like,
Yeah, that's
they were designed differently, and they weren't as fun, so.
Mhm.
Next time,
And there
don't
was an
develop
ice
2 games at
one.
once.
Yep.
I don't care
People
about
like
Target
ice
Blast.
physics.
I don't care about Target Blast.
Yeah.
But it can
You
be
can
played
get
with
multi-
multiple people now. Stadium mode's
In a row.
multiplayer.
Yeah, just yeah.
Taking
well,
turns.
Yeah.
in Smash Tour, like you can sometimes do like those stadium events, like Target Blast and
Home run contest.
Home Run
Yeah.
Contest.
Also, during Home Run contest in Smash Tour, Mr. Game & Watch, his little side attack has different numbers that
Oh,
varies. It's
yeah.
always 6, and that way there's no like variables to throw someone off.
Right.
Yeah.
It should just be
If you-
9 all the time.
If you
How's
go
that
in,
for a variable?
if you go into like Home Run Contest in the 3DS version, and I think in Brawl it's always 6 as well.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, because like in Melee, you know, you could get a 9, and if you were lucky, that would do way more like knockback than that would.
Right.
Interesting.
You know, if you were above a certain damage threshold. So that was kind of they kind of were like, oh shit, we forgot about that. It's kind of broken.
Well, that didn't stop them from making Ganondorf's Warlock Punch amazing.
Yeah, there are certain attacks in every version of Home Run Contest that over a certain percentage will do more than the bat. Warlock Punch is one of them. I think in Melee, Rest was one of them. That was before Rest did purely vertical knockback. But anyway,
So sad.
Let's all take a moment of silence.
I
for rest.
I think
The rest.
the multiplayer for the stadium modes like is just really cool. Like I like that they really made this game multiplayer. Like you play co-op and classic mode, all-star mode.
yeah,
and
it
now you
does.
can do
There are
turns and-
co-op event matches.
Yeah.
It does seem like the whole game, even more than Brawl was, is like super multiplayer friendly. So that's neat.
Yeah.
I think it's
Like, I
trying to
like that
go
it
back to-
exists.
It's remembering that this is at its core a party game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Play
it's
with
meant
your
to be played
friends.
with your friends. Yeah.
If only they add online to most of the actual things besides smashing.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's like I'm
Making
glad
a
these
real
things
party.
exist, but I don't really care about them.
No, I'm with you. I don't think I'm going to do any multiplayer stadium mode.
I think that like if you guys had brothers or sisters, I know some of you guys do, Matt,
Yeah,
Dave.
but
me.
It's
but
for you.
I feel like
That's good.
houses with siblings, like maybe that are like 9 and 10 together. I think like these are the group of people that will really enjoy this mode, and not us, 20-some-odd-year-old college graduates and who are trying to get out into the world and probably all live alone and darkness.
I don't play that stuff with Amanda. I don't know, just out of mouth.
Talk about my darkness
Oh
like that.
yeah.
But no, that's
Where did it come
I,
from?
like I said. I think like if I were still 12 and hey Eileen,
Hey.
if
Come on, Eileen.
for my sister and me, like back when we used to have
It's a
melee,
family show.
I feel like that would be a lot more that we could do together because like there was also a skill split between us.
Mhm.
And it was like
Yeah.
it got to that point where she wasn't having any fun because we'd play melee and I would win, and that was how it was. I feel like this is a good family mode.
Yeah, there's like Don said, there's a lot of there seems to have been a push for a lot of cool multiplayer options in this game. So
And that's great.
And it's not
There should be.
specifically like skill based, where like if somebody's more skilled than the other, then that person who's not that skilled is not gonna have as much fun because they just lose all the time. Now, like, it's something different. It's not versus them. It's competing.
most of the two-player modes are cooperative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I'm all for it too. I just don't know how I'll get much use out of it myself.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. 29 is another one I'm actually kind of really excited for.
Yeah.
I think it looks interesting. It looks like
Master orders and crazy orders. At least say what they are before you start talking about them.
Yeah.
It was censored on the website.
Pick of the day.
For the
Pick of the
day.
Yeah.
Master Master orgies or crazy orgies.
Master penis and crazy penis.
Jeez.
Jokes about
Crazy dog.
penises.
Basically, there
Yeah.
are two kind of different modes, but with master orders, you get to pick from 3 tickets, and each ticket has a challenge on it. It's a fight, but you also have super spicy curry and reflect on, so have fun with that. And if you win, you get a prize, and the prize can be a custom move or a trophy or something, or CD. And that looks interesting. But what I'm more interested in is crazy orders, where you there's a whole string of challenges and you pick from them, but you have to pay just to get in on it.
Mhm.
And then when you feel like you want to run with the challenges that you have, you can decide to fight Crazy Hand and end it and keep your rewards that you've got. But the longer you go on without cashing in or cashing out, the harder Crazy Hand gets. I think that's pretty interesting. That looks like fun. And it looks like a pretty good way to unlock the special moves and stuff that I haven't found in the 3DS version yet,
Yeah.
Well, because it's not there on the 3DS version.
Right. No, I mean the custom moves are there, but this is another way to get them.
Yeah, and in the video
Yes.
they unlock 20 or something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
He got a lot of stuff, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pull really big calls and stuff, and in the 3DS version, you really can't get that much stuff.
It's kind of hard to farm for equipment. And
Yeah.
that would be pretty bad for if you want to feed your amoeba.
Amiibo. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this mode just looks really fun. Just the notion of a challenge that you get one shot at, not one that you an event match where you
Right.
can, if you lose, you just go back and play it again.
Yeah.
You get one shot at this.
Well,
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh,
I'm glad you
Yeah.
thought of that too.
it's like the Spelunky Daily Challenge.
Yeah.
yeah, I am intrigued by this mode. I think it looks like it could be, it looks like it could be fun. But more, what I'm excited about it is that it looks like it could be a cool way to get the unlockables.
Yeah.
Sort of an alternative method to the other modes in the game.
Yeah.
Number 30.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Oh, this one was crazy.
When I
Yeah.
first saw the video, this is the only
Crazy
one
orders?
that made me shout. I was like, "Whoa, dude!"
They specifically, the announcer started with he was like, "Hey, remember Master Core from the 3DS version? That's a thing, right?" And we were all kind of yeah, we didn't know where this was going. And they announced Master Fortress, which is a bigger maze form of Master Core that only appears on the highest difficulty levels. And it looks like the closest thing to Smash Run, where you run through a maze and fight Nintendo enemies.
And it's creepy and gross.
Yeah, it is
Danger
creepy.
zones in it, so I'm just so don't die.
I don't know how
Fucking danger
I don't know
zones.
how it's supposed to work yet, though. I mean, do you just go in and just beat the shit out of glowing
You
spots?
kill the enemies, and basically find the heart and stab it,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like
or shoot it,
like
or
that Oogie Boogie Bus.
what other weapon you have.
Exactly.
Can you just
If you
avoid
fist-
everything? Like in like the temple section of adventure mode in Melee, where you just like
Oh,
jump
you
past the
see
like
there's
until you
like
see
a,
the Triforce. Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
We don't know, but it seems pretty cool. Yeah.
interesting.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly, before you go into the maze, you like after you kill Mastercore, but before you go into the fortress, you get a heart piece. So like,
Yeah.
you do get some respite. You know, you don't have to like
You already found the
fight.
heart.
Well, I'm saying like you don't have to fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand, and then 3 forms of Mastercore, and then do the fortress on the same health meter. That would be kind of bad. So I'm glad that that's not the case.
That would be a cruel smash.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, after
31.
they talked about Master Core, they kind of went into, for the next few, they talked about all the different control options, and there are a lot. But I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we don't really have too much to talk about when it comes to that.
Nope.
You can
You
use
can
I want to say that
you can use a controller to play this game.
great that the 3DS functions as a controller, because I think that opens up the 8-player mode
Yeah,
the
that's
best. Otherwise, you have to buy like 2 adapters if you want 8 people to all have GameCube controllers.
Well, you
And
could
that's
have 4 GameCube controllers and 4 classic or 4 Pro controllers, not classic.
That's still a lot of stuff to buy.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's this many options because like 8 players, you're gonna need that many options to make a reasonable 8-player party. You know, some people are gonna need GameCube controllers and Pro controllers and the gamepad and the nunchuck and the sideways Wiimote and the 3DS. Like I think it's great that you have all
I
those
think the
options.
3DS is for one, it gives you a good reason to have both versions, and then B, is the most handy.
Fuck that noise.
wow.
All right.
Okay.
That was wow.
Although I feel bad for the sucker who has to use the nunchuck and the Wiimote.
I would rather play with that shit than the circle
I
pad.
played Nunchuck on Wii.
Yeah, I hated it.
Well,
If I didn't
The
have
nunchuck
GameCube
at least has
controllers-
divots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don and Josh are really like salty about whiffed special moves on the circle pad.
Dude, I did my
That's not
up
just special
special
moves,
when
man.
I input my down.
Special smash attacks too. Yeah, I know. It happens. Like you try to do an up B and you do a side B. It happens.
No,
So-
I didn't say side. I said the down one.
Josh, I know. I was there when this happened.
What's your problem? As you put your thumb in the wrong direction.
Yeah, even though I'm never gonna play the Wii U version using the 3DS, I think it's great that that's an option for
Yeah, I do too.
the kids who don't give a shit about precision.
Yeah.
Or being awesome at the game.
You can be awesome at this.
32 is the GameCube controller, has an adapter with ports. Yay, we already knew
We knew
that.
that.
33, use your 3DS.
We just talked
34,
about that.
import your custom fighter from the 3DS.
We already knew that.
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, we need to go into
I
more
want
detail.
to stop y'all real quick because like this was something that was found outside of the little video, but like you can have 2 GameCube adapters for 8 GameCube controllers,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like using all of the USB ports on the Wii U.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's great that you could do that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Better make sure you have your friends bring over your fucking controllers, because I'm not buying 8 GameCube controllers. On the
Yeah,
off
I'm not.
chance that I have 8 people in the same room, because that'll never
Yeah.
happen.
Better-
So that's why
I
you
was
can
gonna
use the
say,
3DS.
Yeah.
Better make
I'm
sure
more
you
worried
have
about finding 8 friends.
friends. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
only need 7,
exactly.
Steven. You're one of the 8.
Between 8 friends, I'm
Got the
pretty sure
best
that they're gonna have their own
opportunity in
shit.
the world right now to get us all in the same room, and still can't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Kyle was about to start before that, you can import your custom fighter to the Wii U version from the 3DS, but I'm pretty
Yes.
sure they mentioned that you cannot change them once they've been imported.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
can't.
they
Really?
didn't the announcer didn't say that, but if you watch the corner of the screen when they're talking about that, it says imported fighters cannot be edited. So you can't change the equipment or custom moves of
Not
the
a flying toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you bring a character from the 3DS, you can't I'm sure you could change colors, but you can't change their equipment or their custom moves. And
Cannot
personally,
change colors.
I think that's fine because if like the whole reason for that feature is so that you don't have to unlock custom moves twice. So like if you've got your character all set up how you like in the 3DS version, then why would you need to change it? And if you do, you just change it on the 3DS version and then import it again. I don't think that's that big a deal.
Yeah. Also, like if you were to import your custom fighter on somebody else's, like Wii U version, you would have your shit,
Yeah.
and then they wouldn't be able to use your shit.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
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 Like if you don't like, say if you go to a friend's house and he doesn't have Danger Rap on Mega Man, then
Dangerous.
you could
Or like
abuse him.
you import your character, then you clear a challenge. It's like you clear the challenge. You unlocked nothing.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
douchebag.
You unlocked crushing sadness.
Yeah. No, I totally think that's fine. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does make sense.
Yeah.
After that, they
Alright,
just
so-
kind of talked about trophies and that there's going to be a lot of them, which I guess we already knew.
I kind of already knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Bringing it
Yeah,
back,
that-
Final Smash Trophy.
700?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Final Smash trophies is pretty neat.
I mean, I'm already super impressed with a whole lot of the trophies that I'm seeing on the 3DS version. I
Yeah.
really kind of want to know what they've got on the Wii U version that they're hiding from
console
me.
games.
Yeah,
Charge
well,
it.
like the 3DS version has more trophies than Brawl, and the Wii U version has more than the 3DS version. So like that's super cool. That's a shit ton of trophies.
I think that's the technical term too.
Yeah.
That's what the announcer said.
A
that's-
ton of trophies.
I'm not sure what a shit ton is in metric, but
It's the same thing, but with an NE at the end of the word.
It's half a ring.
yeah. All right.
This is kind of nothing like for most people, but I really like looking at trophies in 3D on the 3DS version.
No, I do too. Some of them, like where there's something that's really sticking out from the character, like Lonku from Fire Emblem is pointing his sword at you, and that looks super cool in 3D. Stuff like that. So
Can I just say I really love the trophy museum?
No, you may not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's like a new thing.
I mean that's 37, so I'm kind of skipping. But
Yeah.
37.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. It's the trophy boxes where you can organize your trophies by franchise or by something. I don't completely know.
So,
Game
Same
slash
thing, yeah.
franchise.
There's like a set of Animal Crossing New Leaf characters, and if you get every trophy in that set,
are they pre-made sets, or is it just you make
I
the
think
set?
it's pretty
I think they're pre-made. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you get a trophy, it puts it in one of them.
That's pretty cool. I like
It
that.
puts it in where where it goes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they showed
They
Animal
showed-
Crossing and they showed Pokemon X and Y.
And Zelda.
It's
Yeah, but me
it's-
too. Me too.
the
X and Me too.
photos-
Why my favorite
photos
console,
studio
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, and the photographs, you can take pictures of your trophies, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
They showed a
Yeah.
lot of really
Also-
fun ones.
That mode is greatly
Improved.
expanded from Brawl. You can actually set them at different heights and different scales and stuff. And I actually think I'm gonna have a lot of fun moving my trophies around and taking silly pictures.
Yeah.
I did it a little bit in Brawl, but it was so limited. You could only just
Slide them
Yeah,
around.
I didn't do too many times.
They showed a trophy of Vincent from the Art Academy games. That was cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just like
Also-
obscure characters, man. So that's cool to me.
I thought you were gonna say FF7 for a second. I was like, that's
I
awesome.
was thinking the same thing, David. I'm like, what?
No.
Square agreed to that?
How did I miss that?
And no cloud.
No.
there is a rating.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's
No.
funny.
No.
I think that the new trophy photography studio looks awesome. So.
Yeah.
I really like the one with the Pokemon trainers and the Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong,
I was gonna talk about
Yeah, that one's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like the one with Hothead and Mr. Saturn in front of the dude's faces.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of fun that's gonna be had there. I think for me.
I agree.
Trophy Rush returns and can be played with 2 players.
I like Trophy
Whoa.
Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's-
Trophy Rush
alright.
is really fun. So.
I
Yeah.
really
That's
like
pretty nice.
I really like Trophy Rush a lot.
Trophy
and
Rush is
I think that's gonna be fun with 2 players because they show in the footage that Bowser's like picking up somebody and slamming them, and like you can hit or throw people into boxes to break them. Like that looks like really chaotic and like it could be pretty fun. So
It's like a Smash match, but you get stuff for it too.
yeah. And like you're kind of cooperating, but it also they said that
It's also kind of competitive.
there's a competitive aspect to it,
Yeah.
because like you have separate tallies of what you earn. Like that actually sounds pretty fun to me, to be quite honest. But it's not gonna be online, so who cares?
It's a cool.
So I'll never know what that's like.
It's a cool mode.
Can you
The
play
moral
with
of
the
the
CPU
story.
set?
Nothing's ever going to be online.
Yes.
I can find a second controller. I can hit start with my foot.
Steven plays with his feet. Like.
All right. Well, number 40 on this list, I think was the biggest announcement that they had in this. Direct, so.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
no.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, dude, you don't know?
I don't know.
Masterpieces are back.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, we talked about Ridley ages ago.
Masterpieces.
What a waste of disc space.
Yeah, what a fucking
Yeah.
joke.
I like them.
I like them in their
You
full
can go
form.
buy them from the eShop.
You like playing 20 seconds of the original Donkey Kong?
No,
Yeah. Well, if you've never played Donkey Kong before, you want to see what it's all about, then you can.
then you
And
can
with
go
the
on
new
your computer and
80H.
go
Yeah.
anywhere.
I think
You
that
don't have to. It's right
I
there in the game.
yeah, masterpieces are there for like we're all in our 20s. We've all grown up with Nintendo in various degrees. We all know this shit already. Little Johnny down the street, has never played the original arcade Donkey Kong, or has no idea what Kirby Superstar: The Great Cave Offensive is, because that game.
I've never heard of F-Zero.
Yeah,
I
those
didn't know
games
you
like,
knew Johnny.
oh yeah, Johnny, he's a good kid. His mom had a rough divorce.
You're starting to hang out with the
Yeah.
wrong crowd, though.
How-
You need to
okay.
watch out.
How are they gonna get enjoyment out of 30 seconds with Super Mario Bros? Like,
Hey,
Well, they play it for 30 seconds. They're like, oh, well, that's pretty neat.
Well,
You
if
know,
they-
play it for 30 seconds again.
Right
Like,
on
see how
the
far I
shot.
can get.
I've
Yeah.
had plenty of fun in 30 seconds.
Oh no.
The real
Donkey
problem
Kong
with them.
the Donkey Kong arcade one was the only one that was like 15 seconds long. The rest you got at least like 2 minutes to like do stuff. Ocarina of Time, I think you got 5. So.
I don't know why the masterpieces haven't become like the NES remixes, where instead of it just making a small snippet, like 30 seconds, play 30 seconds of the game. Why isn't it just like doing some kind of challenge? It could be part of the event mode or something.
Because that's not the game. It's just
That
that
would
would
have
be
taken
Nintendo
time
remix.
away from the 3DS
Yeah.
version.
That would have dark pit.
Man, the salt about the 3DS version is unreal.
But you're forgetting the best part about the masterpieces. If you like the game, you can go to the eShop and buy it.
Right
I meant
the
to.
fuck now.
Yeah.
so wait,
We'll
none
even
of the
take
games,
you there. We'll even let you do it for you. Here's
Yeah.
none
here's
of the
your credit
You know,
masterpieces
card.
are
said
not on the
that's-
eShop.
Not yet, but they'll probably be on after launch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
They-
starting to think that maybe that's why because I forgot that the Earthbound masterpiece in Brawl was cut from the Japanese version, like it wasn't
Yeah.
in the North American version, and I'm starting to think that's because it wasn't on the North American eShop.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
they're like, oh shit, we can't, no sense advertising this game that nobody can buy.
Well, they show like Kirby's Dream Land and like the Game Boy version of Dr. Mario. Those aren't on like the Wii U, are they? No.
They might put them all on at once.
Whoa.
Yeah, they
You know
might
what?
put them on.
what
later.
about
Maybe a
like
big-
any N64 game?
Player
Like,
bound.
how about the original N64 Smash Bros?
They didn't show any Nintendo 64 games though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying those can be masterpieces too.
They can
Yeah,
be,
they
but
might give
they're
you-
not.
But they're
Really?
not.
Well,
Xenoblade
really?
Chronicles.
Sakura has deemed it so.
No such thing as Nintendo
nothing
64.
nothing not included, or everything not included in the masterpiece mode is not a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Everything without uprising in the title is not a
Yeah,
masterpiece.
so Wrecking Crew and Kid Icarus are masterpieces.
Wrecking Crew Uprising. It's the opposite of Wrecking Crew.
You gotta erect a building.
You're constructing a building. Yeah.
Erecting.
Erecting Crew.
That sounds like a different genre of game.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
What's happening? What's happening? you were saying it's a waste of disk space. That's something that Steven actually said like live while we were watching it. Sorry, we don't have live reactions. You guys really want live reactions, and we don't have them. We're sorry. But
We have recorded reactions.
I was thinking like
right now.
I don't know if they're on the disc because I don't know if they were in Brawl because like in Brawl that took you to like a weird separate menu, and that's how everybody was able to jailbreak the Wii because of like it taking you out of the Wii menu like that.
Well, actually, for Brawl, it was hacked stage files,
Yeah.
like
okay.
corrupted stage files.
Well,
But I like it's fucking NES games, dude. Like that's like smaller than
Dirt.
Oh, 10 kilobytes.
All of Super Mario Brothers inside the data that it takes to make Mario a fighter.
Yeah, but 30 seconds only.
Oh, well, then you could fit it in his glove.
Yeah. If you make it like 5 minutes tomorrow, you can beat the game.
I guess they're not harming anybody, but I don't know. I just found them pointless. I didn't use them at all, like in Brawl.
That's because you're not a kiddo.
yeah, they're not.
You
for
really
you.
fucking
Yeah, it's
played
for little
Mario
Johnny.
Brothers
You
for 30
played
seconds.
the actual game.
Johnny's only.
Okay, all right, jeez. I didn't
No, John.
didn't realize I was
Only
gonna get
Johnny's.
attacked
No.
the second I opened my mouth.
But like I'm pretty sure like these are fucking like small ass ROMs. Probably not even the whole thing. Even if it is the whole thing, it's fucking minuscule in terms of like disk space. Like
All right.
Yeah, it's like
fucking
when Smash
Kirby's
Bros. 1 came out.
texture is probably bigger than half the masterpieces.
What if
Yeah.
what if one of the
And
masterpieces?
Smash
is-
Bros. 1.
what-
Then some kid with the hat shows up. It's like, what the fuck is Earthbound? I didn't even know. I wouldn't find out for like 10 years after that game. If I had 2 minutes to play a little bit of Earthbound, I would have been fine.
Do you not have Google over there?
Smash Brothers
For the
1 came
longest
out.
time.
1999.
The masterpiece section should just be Google. Link to Cool ROM.
Let's just let me Google that for you.
A link to Cool ROM. I've never like had a need or cared for masterpieces either, Matt. But like I understand, you know, that it's a cool thing for like a little kid who's just getting into Nintendo. You know, we can't all be Mr. Toad Carter and know everything.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a chronicle.
Dude,
It's the
Matt,
The Chronicle's not back. Fuck.
Matt made this like wallpaper with all these like Nintendo characters, and I didn't know like half of them.
Really?
I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's Herkin Shirk."
You never played The Legend of Herkenjerk? It was Japanese only.
Yeah, that's a masterpiece right there.
Yeah.
What if there's like a
All
what
right,
if the
I've
final
been
match?
convinced.
What if
We need masterpieces.
the final masterpiece that you unlock is a 2-minute match in Super Smash Bros. Melee?
Dude, it should be.
That game is
It's
massive.
no,
And then that's the
It's,
only one that any of the pro players play.
Yeah.
no. The
They,
only thing is, you get to select a character on the Smash Brothers Melee select screen,
and then it ends time up.
but Ice Climbers have been crossed out.
Oh.
You can only pick Fox.
And
It automatically
Roy's
loads up
art
Fox
is
versus
Roy the
Fox
Best.
on Final
It
Destination.
doesn't matter who you choose.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we focused way
Had a
longer
long
on
time with
masterpieces than I ever thought
I
we would.
told you.
Controversial.
I told you.
It's not
Masterpieces was the
controversial.
biggest
Cool.
news they announced.
We talked about masterpieces more than I played them in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
It's great.
41 was we finally got some information on what the fucking amiibos do.
Yeah, but we already knew what they did mostly.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, vaguely.
Vaguely. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you put them on the.
Now it's not so big.
They're now your friends.
Yeah.
It's for people like me who don't have 8 friends to play, I can buy 8 amiibos and finally enjoy 8 players.
That's what they're banking
Yeah,
on,
dude.
Steven.
Yeah.
Can you please buy 8 amiibos and just tape our faces on top of them?
All right, let's be Mario.
Can I be Wii Fit trainer?
That's wonderful. But yeah, dude, I like. I don't know. I think that could be a cool thing, playing like matches against amiibos. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They,
figure players.
I think it's cool.
I'm afraid to let the robots learn.
I think it's
Okay,
really.
Dwight. Well, you don't have
I think
to
it's
play with Moe's.
I think it's really cool the way they learn, man. Like, I was reading like somewhere that like if you like play matches with amiibos but you like ignore items, your amiibo will not know how to use items. Like the more they
I read
level
that
up.
in the chat. So I think I told you guys that.
Yeah.
I got it from Rev 3.
I think that's crazy.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's really cool that like they
Yeah,
learn the way you play.
it'll like learn which items you prioritize too. Like if
That's
you
pretty neat.
if you always go for the Master Ball the second it spawns, like so will the amiibo.
That's
Supposed,
crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
we'll have to see how this plays out in practice. But I think that's pretty cool. I actually like think it could be fun to like train up your little amiibo buddy and see how they do. You know.
Ricky, you can finally
like
have a
little
computer
Vikings.
that can play your special version of Brawl or for a Smash. Your signature flag thing.
Oh yeah. Earlier today, Don and Josh and Matt and I were playing matches in the 3DS version where the only item turned on was the special flag. And I recommend it if you have the game. It's pretty fun. You gotta, you're racing
You
to
get
get
more
those.
than once. It's just
Yeah.
4 on screen.
Oh,
at
you
once.
also have to play on teams because, like, if you were just do it free for all, you would get nowhere.
Yeah.
But like, basically, I was thinking of this 4-8 players, but like, it works 2v2 as well. Pretty much the strategy is you have like one guy go for the special flag while the other guy sort of like defends him from the opposing team. So
So it's like capture the flag.
yeah, kind
Yeah.
of like capture the flag. And then like I was thinking of
Literally.
like
Mhm.
yeah, capture the flag in like a big stage for like 8 players and stuff like that. I think it would be like really fun.
Newport City.
He also like turned the damage ratio down so that it's not as much about scoring kills. You know.
Yeah, and more about getting the flags.
Yeah.
Neat.
Anyway,
Nice.
yeah.
We also
I think-
only played on like Tortimer Island and Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi.
And now you can play a special Smash match
Yeah,
on your own.
That one's
With all my
yeah. We're
amiibos.
we're giving
Toy.
you that one for free. Oh yeah, and go to the
Next
store
one
and
you
buy
gotta
some
pay for.
amiibos. All of them.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
Buy them in the dozens.
Yeah. Here's a 12 pack.
So there you go.
$200.
So that's what we're gonna do with amiibos.
Oh yeah.
Teach them how to go for the special flag.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have friends.
Steven's just like, not only is the 21st the day that Smash Brothers comes out, it's the very first day I'll have some friends.
That is what FP should stand for.
Friend.
Friend
Friend
player?
player instead of figure player.
What amiibos
Friend
are you guys
piece.
gonna try to pick up first?
Definitely Link.
I was gonna get Mars
Captain
first,
Falcon.
but everybody keeps telling me he looks like shit.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I've seen a lot of people say that. Yeah.
I'm
fun.
probably
Well, all of the
going to be
amiibos kind of look like shit.
from the Evo movement.
What's that?
I want to get them all.
I said I'm going to abstain from the Amiibo movement.
Oh wow. Okay, check this guy out.
I'm gonna get a Mega
Thinks
Man
he's
one when
too
that comes
good
out.
for amiibos.
Sorry, man. I've spent way too much time selling Skylanders to crazy parents, so I know not to get caught up in all that. I know if I buy one, I'll want to buy 10. So
I haven't even bought one, and I
Ew.
want to buy 10.
Do you want to own them all?
There's a
Yeah,
limit to
well-
how many you can get.
Right.
There's not. I'm gonna get all 50.
I think in 2015
I'm not,
they're
so
gonna
it's-
reveal
I'm not
like
buying
the alternate
Amiibos
colors.
because I know that if I can't have just a single Amiibo. I'll need all of the Amiibos.
Yeah, I'm kind of in Kyle's boat.
Do
I
what I'm
can't
gonna
just
do.
choose my friends.
You need to have them
You-
all.
You can fight for them. You just do what I'm gonna do and beat up little kids for them.
Oh shit!
It's not Johnny.
You guys went oh shit and oh like as if he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Is there something I need to
He's
know
not
about
gonna
David?
do it.
David's a tricky guy. You never know, man. I gotta go warn Johnny.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people.
Fucking Johnny.
A lot of people on the
Ooh.
internet like complaining like about the quality of like the amiibos like compared to the like prototypes. But it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck do you expect? They're fucking prototypes. Like they were designed to look
Good.
good.
Amazing.
Yeah, they wanted to look.
Yeah, but
good.
I've seen some less than flattering.
Is that why
JPEGs
Proto
of-
Man has a scarf and Mega Man doesn't?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he was designed to look good.
Yes. You got it. No, but like there's a lot of
Explain that.
details missing from like Peach that aren't on the
Yeah.
the finished
Like,
pizza.
it's got a giant yellow pole sticking out.
That's the thing that I don't get. Like, why didn't you just keep it clear? Like, I understand the need for it. Like, they're probably fragile.
To be thicker.
Yeah, because some of them are in weird poses. Like, they're based on their renders. So, you know, some of them, like
here's the
fucking
thing.
Meta Knight, aren't even touching the ground. So, like,
I don't understand why they didn't like just go, "Hey, Sakura, we're gonna whatever renders you choose for the character art, we're gonna turn them into statues." I guess he was just like, "Okay, none of them are touching the ground."
Well, I mean, so many of them aren't touching the ground or are so like unbalanced, like Wii Fit Trainer.
right, but they found a way to counter that by giving them like little see-through plastic to do it. But like the prototypes have like actual see-through clear plastic, but the finished versions have like blue and yellow, and like that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would you go back to that? Why does Link have
clear plastic? Costs 2 cents more.
Why does Link have a weird yellow thing sticking out of him? That doesn't.
That is a condition, Matt.
Get equipped with weird yellow.
And Fox
I feel like
blue.
the. All right, go ahead.
No, go on. I'm done.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like the Link amiibo is like angled differently as well. Like he seems like facing downwards a little bit more.
Yeah,
falling
his
over.
head isn't as up.
Yeah.
That's malformation of the plastic.
I don't get it. But I think for the most part, most of them look fine. Like some of them don't look so great. Peach and Marth and Link look a little weird, but all the ones that you expect to look fine look fine. Kirby looks fine. Pikachu looks fine. Donkey Kong looks fine.
With not much rendering.
Yeah. Well, no, Fox
the circle with some blob.
Fox looks really good. Fox and Samus both still look really good. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird that like, I guess the human ones are.
I'm sure there'll be variation with individual figures as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's whenever you mass produce anything. That's the risk.
Yeah,
you
you're
run.
gonna have some
Variation.
QC issues. Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you get one of the ones that was produced first with the mold.
You gotta look like a fucking weirdo on the toy aisle looking at each individual Marth figure trying to get the one with the least paint splotches on it.
Trying to get the one with the eyeball that's not quite painted inside the eye.
Yeah. I do that, man. When I'm buying my toys, I'm very, very strict about that. So.
I need to start doing that. There's so many figures I've come home with, and it's just like, oh, it looks so much better in the box.
The worst is when you open it up and on the back, the side that you couldn't see, it's all fucking destroyed. I know that a lot of people don't open their toys, but I open mine, and like sometimes I'll just open it and there's just a big scratch on its back, and I'm just like, fuck.
Just throw it out the window.
Yeah. Don't need this engineer from Team Fortress 2 anymore.
All right, we're veering away from this.
That's the
42.
point.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry we're discussing the topics.
Yeah.
Or having a podcast.
I mean, amiibos are a big thing, like
Yeah,
Nintendo's
yeah, they
pushing.
are.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not just
Started talking about regular
Smash
old
Bros.
Hey,
Yeah,
It's
not just
also
masterpieces.
other games.
yeah. I really,
Like-
I'm really excited for Amiibos, man. I love collecting things, and it'll be nice to have official Nintendo figures, whether they're oh so great quality or not, of like characters like Marth and the Wii Fit Trainer and like Fox. You know, you never see those, so I'm really
Well,
excited for that.
Fucking Duck Hunt Dog.
That's really exciting. I hope they make the Duck Hunt Dog.
I'm probably
Yeah.
just buying the Duck Hunt Dog and just call it a day because collecting the whole set. Keep in mind that it's $13, 50 times 50.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
Gotta wait
So
for sales. They
no
do-
amiibo for me.
Gotta wait for sales. They do
I
sales
feel
on
really bad for
Smash.
parents.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna make a killing, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean,
So-
just between Skylanders, Disney Infinity, and now Nintendo throwing it, I know one parent. She's very bitter.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle, like my little cousin, is a huge Skylanders fan, and like my uncle is so like beleaguered by it. You know, he's just like, God, what a racket this is. You know?
Well,
And
no.
it's true. It's true.
When I was working at Target, I did the math one day, and this was only when Giants was out. It's like I was busy selling, like Giants came out, and I was selling it to like the handful of parents that came in when the store opened, and I was just like, hey, the back of it says collect them all. But I actually did the math, and I was like, if I had bought everything Skylanders, and I'm just mean like the official stuff, the game.
There's unofficial
Right.
Skylanders.
yeah.
Right.
There's actual toys that are aside from that, but go on.
If I would have spent more, like this is just when the second issue came out, just when Giants came out, I would have spent more on Skylanders than I have spent on Pokemon my entire life.
Hmm.
That's how it works.
I was
Yeah.
wanting to know what the number was. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Me too. But yeah, it's a racket. Like,
Well, you could figure that out yourself. Get a calculator and find out, how much.
You already did it.
Yeah.
You had already done it. Where's the
Yeah.
proof?
The
Yeah,
number,
show your workings.
the proportion of it was the big deal.
you just
Pokemon-
forgot the number. Just admit that you forgot the number.
I was doing rough estimations anyways, and I was just
Okay.
like, I bought this many games, I bought this much merchandise.
Mhm.
I'm just like, this is way too much.
What's
Well, I already bought like two Smash Bros. Copies. And I'm gonna buy the Wii U version.
With the bundle.
With the bundle.
And
with
every
the game
amiibo ever.
controller. And yes, all the amiibos. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only gonna get a couple.
I'm gonna get them all. I'm
Yeah, we're gonna get 5, 6.
8.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Which is it?
they're gonna reveal the alternate colors, and y'all be fucked.
I'm not
Oh
buying
my
alternate. I'm
God.
not buying alternate colors. Fuck that. Unless it's the Koopalings, I will buy the Koopalings.
Yeah, the Koopalings.
Yeah,
What about that?
I'll buy the
Yeah.
Koopalings. And I guess
they
And,
Alf.
put
like-
out
If they put out every
Alf.
Koopling as a
Oh,
treat, I'd buy them.
Spaceman, right? Yeah.
You were thinking of the cat eating
Dog form.
sitcom.
Yeah,
Alpha.
I was like, Alpha's in the game.
Alf's pack in amiibo form.
He is. Alf is playable in Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Well, fucking who's gonna buy generic villager from Animal Crossing? Nobody.
Me?
That's
These
not-
I
are
will.
the ones I'm more interested in because I like generic villager. Like the default skin for villager, I think looks really, really good. Any other one from it, I refuse to play.
Dude, the pink-haired one is good. The female one.
Yeah,
the rest,
like
are lame. But like,
the
The rest
first
are
4
creepy.
they showed are okay.
yeah.
Like they
just
showed in
gave
that
less of a
screenshot.
fuck with each one that they
Yeah.
designed.
Well, like.
By the time they got to 8, they were like, whatever.
The last
Nobody's
2
gonna get
females
this
have
far.
the same hair.
Why do all of them except the one with the pink hair? Every single one of them has brown hair. Like, why? Why
Yeah,
is it
dude.
no like different hair colors in any of them except the one?
The one.
As the brown-haired man, I'm okay with it.
Oh. As the bald man, I'm offended.
Can
Like,
you have
can't be
bald
bald in
pink
Animal
villagers?
Crossing.
You can be Kirby.
yeah,
No.
you can play.
I'm not.
You can play as Pac-Man
I'm not actually offended. I'm just
or
making a
Ollie
stupid
Mark.
joke.
I'm not actually bald.
I am. Anyway, now we're really getting away.
Now he's really getting
Okay.
huge.
Yeah, we're.
Phil, were you on track to make that same exact joke?
yeah.
Up top. All right. Number 42 was the Wii U LAN adapter. Use it. Okay.
Wii LAN
43.
adapter.
43.
Oh yeah, this Wii LAN adapter.
They will give you
Anyway.
notifications when you can download patches or something. I don't. What was it?
Yeah.
Something about that.
It
I don't
was
know.
that like tidbit was super boring, but my favorite thing about it was that the announcer specifically about that was like exciting, and I'm just like something's not exciting just because you say it is. Like notifications is even a boring word, you know?
I fell asleep halfway through you saying that.
It's,
Yeah.
it's not boring when he says it though.
Yeah, that's
Did
true.
you hear that? Notification.
Anything is exciting when that guy says it. He could read the phone
Yeah,
book.
that's exciting. Yeah, that's just.
But you know what is exciting?
tickled me.
You can now pair up with someone to go with anyone online.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can like if you have like a
Yeah.
friend like in your house like playing with you, you can play
Yeah,
online.
and you don't have to be stuck fighting each other. You can team up and fight online. Yeah.
That's cool.
Kick some ass.
Cool.
Honestly, I
Every
think there
other
should be an
game.
option where you could go online with
Free-for-all.
another person who's online.
Yeah.
Oh, like team up with.
Oh, like
Internet
a friend
friends.
over the internet,
Yeah.
not your internet.
Over your internet, yes. Because you own the internet.
I mean, why can't you do that? There's
I
a
need
team
proof
smash
of
like
that.
option.
It's true. There is Team Smash.
Like I think there should be an option where you can, like Don and Amanda, you two can go online and play team battles together, but you can't go online and play like free for all battles together. I don't think, and that's a little weird, don't you?
Well, you'd relentlessly pick on one person in particular and get banned.
I would speak for yourself.
we'd have access to, unbalanced stratagems that the other two randoms wouldn't have.
I mean, I guess that's a fair point, but
Eh.
I can see where like first-person shooters did it that way. That makes sense, but like with this one where everyone sees the exact same thing on the screen,
Whatever.
nice.
Have you ever made a game?
I got like 90% through one.
Oh, he said made,
Played
not
2 minutes
played.
of Super
No,
Mario
no.
Brothers.
No, I was saying I made 90% through producing a game and then stopped.
Don made a game.
Eh.
Yeah, it was called Super Smash Bros.
It was called no. It was called TK Ball. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't the nose game?
Nose goes.
The nose.
We don't talk about that.
Anyway, moving on. Number 45. This is something that's actually coming down the road. It's not done yet. Won't be released at the time of the game's release. You'll be able to set up your own tournaments online, which is cool.
Your own tournaments. That's awesome.
Tourneys.
Or tourneys.
Yeah, tourneys.
Well, tournament mode
tourneys
is
are-
also back, which is number 46. So bite me,
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
I guess.
Yeah.
But it's basically like the rooms that you could create in Mario Kart. So
Yeah.
So like communities.
basically,
Yeah.
Well, or like tournaments in Mario Kart 8.
yeah,
Well, good.
You can schedule them and people can join in. And
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think
Fun.
that's a super great feature, and I think that's going to be a great way for us to play with you guys, like the fans watching.
And each other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that too. But we could just mostly just play with friends if we're going to find each other, and. But like, yeah, the tourney thing I think is going to be a great way to connect with the fans. So I'm excited
Cool.
about that.
Good.
And then tournament mode is back. Supports up to 64 players.
Which
In
I've
case-
never ever
In
played.
case you ever
Yeah,
get 64 people in the same room.
The thing about like tournament mode, even
Or
as
64
far back,
controllers.
even as far back as like Melee is like, do even official tournaments use that? Like,
No, I don't
No,
think
no.
No.
It's
they
just
do
way.
the matches. Yeah, it's just way.
It's
more
too
convenient.
inefficient for
Yeah.
like setting up like name tags and
Exactly.
all that jazz. And like with actual tournaments, it's way faster to run multiple sets at the same time.
Of course, yeah. So like, great that mode is back, but I will literally never use it.
So they could have spent more time on the 3DS version and cut that out.
Oh well, like you can set it up with all random CPUs and just stream it and
True.
laugh about
Set up with
CPU
64
battles.
amiibos.
Yeah.
And then we can put a stocking over it.
because I'll own them all.
It'll be Bimmy and Jimmy.
Hey, Bimmy.
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy. I'm.
we
that's
got
not
that. We
right.
got that backwards. Cut that.
How come you're the one who can't remember
Cut
it?
that out. Cut that out in post.
Because bimmies hang tight to the ceiling.
Don't cut it out in post. Just like change it. Like as you could be Birmingham Jimmy.
I'll say hey, and then Ricky's voice will come out, and then he'll say hey.
What is happening?
This is ridiculous.
We're almost there. We're almost done. 47. The gamepad can display alternate info, including how much damage you're taking in battle. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I mean-
Stupid.
Yeah,
It's
honestly,
just the bottom screen on the 3DS, like I
Right.
thought it would be. So who cares?
yeah, it's not useful at all.
Anything.
48.
But you know what? What is awesome about the
At
gamepad?
48, you can screen grab with the gamepad and then draw on your shots using paint.
Neat.
Yeah.
So you
I
can,
can't-
you can
that's-
Snapchat it.
Yeah, exactly. That feature is so silly, and I love it. I'm so
Yep.
glad that it's there. It's so superfluous, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun drawing dicks on pictures.
I was gonna say it's gonna be fun looking through all the dicks that you
Oh,
can
there will
draw
be
on
even more
pictures.
dicks into numbers from now. Don't you worry.
I'm more of a
Then you
boob
can-
guy.
You can look at your dicks in 3D.
Jeez.
All the
It's gonna be
time.
like, here's a picture of Mario with boobs.
Yep.
Number 49 is you can talk with friends via the mic on your gamepad. Although
Oh,
not,
On the gamepad, there's a microphone.
although you can't do it in
So
battle.
Stupid. Then what's the damn point? How is everybody gonna know that I'm having sex with their mothers if I can't talk to them through the mic during gameplay?
Yeah, that's
You'll
part of the
tell-
mind games, like talking
You'll-
trash in the midst.
You'll tell them during the.
tell them beforehand so that they're thinking it the whole time.
Oh yeah, I'm picking Falcon, and then you actually go Falco.
Captain Falco.
It's so dumb. Nintendo, just fucking let us talk to people, even random people. Just, God, I know you're doing it for the kids, but stop.
Yeah.
There's parental settings. You could have that be one of those things. Like, turn it off.
As if kids don't know how to turn
um,
off parental settings.
Oh,
Like in the 3DS
That
version,
would be on Nintendo's fault, though.
yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
something that upsets me in the 3DS version is that you can't add people that you get matched up online.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll run into that cool guy in For Glory who isn't like a total dickbag. And, I just want to play more games with him because he's like either like also like evenly matched, and it would just be fun to play more games against them. But you can't do that.
Nintendo doesn't want you to be making friends. They
Yeah,
want you to
exactly.
be buying
Nintendo.
amiibos.
Nintendo doesn't want you to make friends on the internet.
It's really
because
hard
that's
for
bad.
Steven, who really needs the friends. Yeah, that's dumb that you can't do that.
Buy more amiibos.
Just one more. Just one more.
Actually, there's not. Sakurai lied. But number 50,
Oh, yeah.
number 50 was one of the bigger ones. The stage builder is back, and you
The
could use the gamepad to draw your stages.
To draw dicks.
Yep.
To draw stage.
Draw
Big dicks to
dicks.
fight on.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
I'm so excited about the new stage builder. Maybe, possibly more than anything else they announced because it looks like super robust.
And it's way better than it was in
And Brawl.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
barely used it in Brawl. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't intuitive enough, and it was too limited.
It's like you got some elevators and you got some boxes, and that's pretty much it.
You got some sticker farming stages.
On top of it, something to really make it more fun would be like over time them releasing download packs or something to get more materials. Oh man,
that would be amazing. Like Mega Man Powered Up did that with like stage packs and themes for the stages. Like
Yeah, that'd be great.
that would be amazing. What I would hope they would do, and they didn't do, like before they revealed it, that I was hoping they would do with the stage builder this time, would be like to have your like theme, like the background, not the platforms necessarily, but just the background of your stage be like one of the stages in the game, like like Mario Galaxy or whatever, Jungle Hijinks, like. But again, it's just kind of stock. It's like lava, grass, clouds, like. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's definitely like there's more themes to choose from than there were in Brawl with just 3, but I still wish it was a little bit more than that.
Cool.
But
At least you get themed Final Destinations.
yeah, that is cool. This new stage builder looks super great, so I'm very jazzed about that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. Something that the sort of like competitive scene was sort of like talking about was like just making their own tournament viable stages, and with the ability to later on share. That would be pretty. That would work, I think.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing levels and stuff. Like it's
And
gonna
dicks.
and yeah.
Everyone likes to share their days.
Well,
Yep.
You were able to share stages in Brawl. Like I remember, you gave me like that tower from the first Layton game.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. But
yeah, that was pretty cool.
there's gonna be a lot more to it this time, and I'm excited about that. Stages.
Yeah. Well,
One thing that disappoints me about the stage builder, I've noticed that you can't use it in conjunction with 8-player mode, because like the 8-player mode is like limited on stages, and I noticed that there was like a lack of like a custom stage button on the 8-player stage selection.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm disappointed by that too, but I can't say I'm surprised by it,
But like in Brawl with the stage builder there, like you had the choice of like having the large stage. So that would have made sense to like, large stage would accommodate for 8-player Smash.
Oh well.
Like the whole reason why like I'm disappointed is because like I wanted to make like sort of like a maze stage for that special flag only mode that I came up with.
Yeah.
But you can't do it.
Well, just play on Great Cave Offensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to make a duck hunt stage since they don't apparently want to make one.
I hope there's one. There's still hidden stages. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But number 51 was at a later date. You'll be able to share your custom stages, photos, and more with other players online, which is
They just
Okay.
he just kept going with the 50 facts and 51, 52.
Yeah, we were all kind of like, wait, what? No, you lie! You lie!
Sakurai, you liar.
And
There's
speaking
still
of
5
Sakurai,
minutes left.
speaking of
Yeah,
Sakurai
nice.
lying, the pick of the day he posted earlier that week of the Duck Hunt reveal trailer was just another master troll by Sakurai because the actual reveal trailer that we got was for Bowser Jr.
yeah. Man, what a cool reveal
it was
trailer
super
that
cool.
was, man.
It was so
Yeah.
badass. The Koopalings coming over the cliff, silhouetted by the moonlight.
It's all the other Koopalings still going up.
I think the
And
coolest part
Like-
was when fucking Bowser Jr. like forward smashed Mario's shield, and I was like, God damn, that is the most HD shield in the universe.
That was super, super cool. The whole trailer was just badass as hell. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I
Even
love Bowser
better.
Jr. in this game. He's so much fun to play as.
Mhm.
And he looks
But even
bad.
what's gonna be cool is that with 8-player Smash, you can now play as all the Koopalings in one match.
Yeah, they showed that off
Yeah,
in
I-
the trailer.
I feel like they held off on that trailer reveal until they announced 8-player Smash so that they could show off all the Koopalings together.
Totally.
So,
I agree.
What a great, yeah, it was a great way to introduce them. Even though we all already knew they were in the game, but you know,
Mhm.
it was-
yeah, like I've been playing as these guys for like a month, and I was still like so hyped watching that trailer.
Yeah. I'm
Blown away by it.
excited for any of the newcomers trailers, except for maybe Dark Fate, if you ask
he
me.
doesn't. He's already on the site.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's already on the site, so it doesn't really matter. There's only one left, and it's Duck Hunt. So I don't know when the hell they're
Or
gonna.
is there?
Or is there? Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna show that one.
What if Dark Pit's in the Duck Hunt trailer?
Whoa. Dark Duck Hunt.
Dark Hunt.
Dark Hunt. Before,
Darker Mario.
before we get to the very last thing, they didn't number this. I mean, they talked about the CD, but we already knew about that. But they didn't number like they were talking about all the like things that were gonna be in both versions, and
Mhm.
just the announcer having to say some of those things was just fucking hilarious. And I just
Yeah, menus.
rules,
Yeah.
buttons.
My favorite.
Buttons was my favorite. Yeah.
It's
It was-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's in both versions, and they just wanted to remind you, including those
Great.
useless things.
Great, great, great.
But David, why don't you talk about our last thing, the very last thing they showed off? Go ahead.
Oh, you mean the thing that I was out having dinner about, and then all of a sudden I started getting text messages left and right, and I was it's just like my only response was, I think I missed something. And we got our DLC, and more importantly, we got Mewtwo, and he's back in the game. And
You didn't beat that up at all. You said that so
Don't
ordinarily.
I know.
Yeah, that was
We
just,
have
that
to,
was
like-
very anticlimactic.
We
Like,
have to insert the clip of him reacting to the Greninja trailer with the footage of Mewtwo.
But it was.
Yeah.
Oof. Hey man, you held on hope, and it worked out for you
I
in
did.
the end.
It paid off.
It paid off.
Paid off.
I know. We all laughed at you.
Who's laughing now?
yeah.
Who's laughing now?
That
We're
was
not
pretty
laughing
great.
'cause
You'll
we're
have
pumped.
to hold off that who's laughing now until spring.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but there will be laughter.
Yeah, there will be.
You
so
choose
pretty
laughter when he wins.
For you guys,
Before it was revealed that the final, quote unquote, final roster is the final roster when the 3DS version was revealed, and like leaked on the internet, like with that those bads, streaming it on Twitch. Before like that, I felt like Mewtwo was among the most likely to be added to the roster.
If there was
Um,
DLC.
Yeah, no, not necessarily if there was DLC, but like when we were thinking that there was still more to the roster
Hmm
after the leaks,
Oh yeah.
I felt like Mewtwo still had it's like a really good chance, considering like fucking Mario had like a bazillion characters in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like of all Pokemon, Mewtwo is the only like notable one that like really stands out, especially
Yeah.
since he just got revived in a way with X and Y.
Right. And
He's
like,
he's the most clamored for newcomer too. So
I wouldn't
I
say
think
that.
the fact
that
that
also
been
makes
in
him
well,
Smash
you
before.
know what I mean. Yeah,
He's
makes
not a newcomer.
Mewtwo a prime candidate for being a DLC character. Like if it was like Urban Champion, who gives a fuck, you know? Except
Yeah.
me.
Nobody cares.
It was Mewtwo and
Exactly.
Pichu.
I think Mewtwo is totally like the DLC character that's gonna put butts in the seats. You know,
Yeah.
like
Oh, totally.
he like hardcore Smash Brothers fans like us, we would buy Lucas or Dixie Kong or whatever, but like little Johnny, little Johnny down the street, he's gonna ask mommy to buy Mewtwo for him. You know, like that's gonna be huge for them. And we haven't even said yet that you're gonna be able to get Mewtwo by linking the 3DS to the Wii U version. So if you have both,
Yes.
For free.
Yeah.
but
They specifically stated for free.
it's
So they're implying that you can get him.
If you
paid.
have both, is it enough? Do you think it's going to be like one of those ones where you gotta do Club Nintendo? I know the CD is definitely a Club Nintendo reward, right?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
register both to get the CD.
Because they've got to have some way to like verify that it's your
Well-
yes that has Mewtwo.
Yeah, I guess because I was thinking that like most likely you could probably just sync up since they already have that ability.
Right.
I don't think so. Like, what if somebody who doesn't have the 3DS version gets the Wii U version, and then your friend brings over the 3DS version? You give Mewtwo for free? That's fucked up. No, Nintendo ain't that dumb.
I guess that does make sense. So okay, but
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm sure that you'll be able to buy Mewtwo if you don't want to buy.
No,
the
you
3DS.
will.
Yeah,
Totally.
there's not a doubt in my mind that they're,
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if he'll
gonna
like
be.
come out exclusively by himself for purchase, but like I think it's very like I believe there's going to be a character pack. I feel like there's going to be at least two or three besides Mewtwo that'll be added on.
I think you're right.
So
Or
I
like
think,
stages.
I would
I
love.
think we'll probably get a character in a stage with each pack. That would be my guess.
Yeah,
Like a character in a
and
themed stage.
Ultra float.
I think there's like a lot that goes into the character that people don't even realize. Like, we were talking about like those Kid Icarus conversations. Like, is Mewtwo gonna get one? You know,
Yeah,
Right.
he's got. There's a lot of variables. He's gonna have a Kirby hat too. He's got to have.
he's gonna
a
have
special-
trophies for like all the different modes.
a special animation for when Wario's eating him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sure.
Yeah.
Is he gonna show up in classic mode? Is he gonna show up in All Star mode? Is he gonna have a movie
Right.
at the end? Like, there's a lot of variables that go into creating a character. But they've thought about all that. I know they have, and I'm sure Mewtwo's been in development for a while, and he's gonna be
A while,
He's
yeah.
gonna be in development for a while longer.
While
Yeah, and I'm sure he's not the only one. They're not gonna release DLC and only have one character. I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up and be like, oh man, this means that Dixie and Isaac and Marshall and everybody's gonna be playable. I don't want to
No.
get my hopes up for that. I'm not gonna do that again.
But we'll have
It-
a couple more.
it
At
doesn't
least.
mean any of those things, but the whole gates are blown open now. All bets are off. Any
Right.
character could possibly be DLC.
DLC
Even Ridley?
is a thing.
Continue.
What about Ridley?
Ridley won't.
Not
be
really.
released.
Yeah,
I mean, he is an icon.
when you play Ridley, Alfonso owns the state home.
Leave it to me.
Alfonso's
Yeah,
gonna be
you
dope.
know-
Giant.
You're probably gonna wind up getting to play as Ridley in one of the event modes.
Dude, you should be able to play as both Flying Man and Yellow Devil, and not Ridley.
No.
Terrible.
We don't even know that Magicant's in the Wii U version yet. So
I
they
don't
just-
dude,
they
fucking
just
Yellow
bring in-
Devil. No, not Yellow Devil. Flying Man was seen on Smash Tour.
That don't mean
He
nothing,
was,
though.
yes.
Don't mean nothing.
He might be in the Earthbound stage.
Well, because like a lot of the like Smash Run enemies are in Smash Tour, like Tack.
Oh.
Yeah, that don't mean
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, do wacky moves.
Yeah. But
Besides
Yeah.
Mewtwo, well, like obvious, I think Lucas is a really safe bet for someone to come back.
yeah, I think Lucas and Wolf both have good odds because they're less work.
They've
Like
already been in
yeah.
a game, so they
Yeah.
already have like substance to them.
Yeah.
It has
Right.
to be altered
Oh,
to work
Pichu.
for Smash 4.
Obviously, I want to say Ice Climbers, but I'm still iffy on them.
I
Yeah.
don't think that Ice Climbers will come back unless they're like exclusive to like the new 3DS. But I don't see that happening
Yeah,
either.
that's what I think too.
Yeah,
we'll
that's,
see.
that's not gonna happen.
But like me and Ricky were
If
talking
the-
about it the other night, and I don't see why they couldn't just be Wii U exclusive would so many
Right.
people really be that pissed off?
Or Wii U, new 3DS exclusive. I mean, if the clamor is big enough after the 3DS numbers, or I'm sorry, the DLC numbers are there, they'll maybe think about it, and that would be
Yeah.
You
great.
gotta sell new 3DS somehow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Gotta give them
Ice
something,
Climber
man.
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate Super Smash Bros. 3.
I just want the Ice Climbers to no longer have the two characters and just like one of them's on the backpack, like just
Banjo Kazooie Ice Climbers.
yeah,
That would
yeah.
But yeah,
just piggybacking the
The
entire
duck
time.
climbers.
I definitely think that characters that have been cut have the best chances, and I think Lucas and Wolf are front runners. I think,
Sorry, Snake.
yeah.
Like, Lucas is like, didn't like two of his moves end up on Ness's
That don't.
custom?
All of,
That doesn't-
all
All
his
of them
specials
did.
are
That
on
doesn't mean
this,
anything.
but-
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, not okay. Like, dude, they sort of are on Nesses. They feel a little different. Like
They do. They're not exactly the same.
Even,
but,
even
like,
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
those could be his default moves, and then the rest of his custom moves could just be Ness's custom moves. I don't see what the big deal is, as long as he still
Yeah.
has all of his standard attacks or Lucas's
I mean, like, the clones, their custom moves are pretty much like.
cloned custom moves.
Yeah.
I think Lucas is possible. I was just saying, like, Ness's custom moves are not exactly,
Not exactly.
Lucas's.
but there's no denying that they're like. That's where they came from, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
Like
inspiration.
the PK,
from
the PK Thunder that goes through opponents, the Psy Shield that's in front of you, you know, the
Yeah.
PK Fire
PK
that
Freeze.
explodes. Yeah, PK Freeze is like the most similar of them all, I think.
I don't think it functions that similarly. I feel like PK Freeze and Brawl goes farther.
Well, maybe they
does.
just wanted it to function that way in this game. It's a completely different game. So maybe if Lucas was in the
Yeah.
game, it would function that way. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I don't either.
They've changed
But
other stuff.
Lucas, please.
yeah, I just want
They've
Lucas
changed
back,
the way
man.
other moves function.
I think Lucas deserves to be there. I think of like him and Ice Climbers, I'm the most upset about being cut.
Maybe they'll do
Yeah.
Lucas
So-
and Newport City for 8-player Smash
Oh.
DLC.
At least fucking Ice Climbers gets that bear in Smash Run. Like,
Yeah.
where's
Mother 3.
where's
doesn't
there's-
get
any
love.
Mother 3 thing at
There's-
all
yeah,
aside
there's
from the Lucas
nothing.
trophy?
Nothing from Mother 3. You're right. So that's upsetting. But, you know, maybe he'll be DLC. All bets are off now, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping. I'm hopeful for Lucas and Wolf. And I'm
Were
back
you-
on the Dixie train. So
Yeah, I was
Still
going to
on the
say,
Isaac tree.
did anybody ask everybody, like, what DLC character they want most? Or should we talk about that? Or
I'm pretty
That's
sure
good.
it's known who I want because I said it in the chat immediately when we were talking about it
was
earlier.
it Lucas?
Choo choo. Yes.
Lucas.
Well, what about new character?
New characters.
I want.
I mean, I think that's a perfectly
Like,
fine
what if
answer.
Mewtwo is like not even anything like how he is in Melee?
Yeah, I
may,
mean,
he, maybe
That'd be great,
Maybe he
'cause
shouldn't be
Mewtwo
because he
sucks.
sucks in melee.
He's so
Yeah.
bad.
Matt and I were talking about this last night. I still wouldn't consider him a newcomer, even if he was completely different, because it's the same character. You know, Bowser is pretty different in this game than he has been previously, but he's not like a new
Yeah.
Bowser.
The attacks he has where he's running around and kicking stuff.
Yeah.
I think Mewtwo will probably be pretty good. Not Project M good, but he'll be.
Oh my god, Project M Mewtwo's broken?
Yeah.
No, that's awful.
We're moving away from the what DLC character do you want? There's only one person
Oh,
answering.
Project
Um,
Mewtwo.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about Mewtwo. 'Cause it's Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. It is Mewtwo this time.
I think Dixie Kong or Crystal are like the two that I would want.
I'm all
Yeah.
about that.
I'm
Dixie.
on the. Yeah, I really want Dixie. I think she deserves it. I think she's starred in 2 games.
She got fucking screwed,
been-
man. She should.
She's been playable more times than a lot of the cast of this game. You know, she's
Yeah.
been playable
Including
in a
Mewtwo.
lot of games. Yeah, she's been playable more than Mewtwo and Robin and Villager and Samus and Fox. You know, I think she totally deserves it.
I don't
So-
know that she's been playable more. than
She's been playable more than Samus. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Bowser Jr. has.
I know that's different. That's not Dixie.
But I lost my train of thought. Oh, I think the
Yeah.
Donkey Kong series deserves it too. Like, I think she's the character that I would absolutely go to. But I think even if it's not her, I think Donkey Kong needs another character. It's had 2 games since Brawl came out that were fairly successful, you know,
Cranky.
and it got no love in the 3DS version. There were no Donkey Kong items or assist trophies. There was no new Donkey Kong stage. I think it deserves a third character. And I think Dixie is the one that I would go to if I was developing the game. So
I agree. Now that I'm getting used to.
Josh wants that Isaac.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want Isaac?
Yeah.
He's not an assist. Neither is Ray Mark II.
Yeah. Well,
That's
but
weird.
the Wii U might have different assists.
They could. I mean, we haven't
So we
really
don't
seen
know.
anything.
I don't know that it will,
Yeah.
but it might.
We don't know that it will, but it's a possibility.
Excuse me. Oh, how about you, Phil?
Urban Champion. Scarpon.
All right.
Scabon, yes.
Even if Urban Champion played exactly the same as Little Mac. If he was just a skin for Little Mac.
Little Mac doesn't need any more skins.
Does he need... Yes, give him 16 more skins.
He didn't need. He did not need 16 skins.
Wireframe.
Yeah, that was
Those
weird.
wireframe alts could have easily been 4, and just be the half. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think he just really needed
Whatever.
one wireframe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really
One
need all the
wireframe.
colors.
Do you want 8 people playing wireframe?
Who do you want, Kyle?
How about
That's a good question. Why don't I just shoot a hypothetical out there? Because I want to play Bayonetta.
Yeah,
I think
that would be good.
That would be cool.
a good choice.
Yeah.
For like third party, like Bayonetta 2 is making huge waves with at least reviews.
Oh no, like I actually went to go buy it earlier because I got a bonus check from Animeme, and like I was like, oh yeah, I'll spend $60 on 2 games, you know. And Best Buy didn't have it, and apparently, like I posted on forum, and there's a big shortage of games because Nintendo and Sega didn't think it would do that well, and it's doing better because every place is sold out.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's doing well, because they hardly promoted it, you know.
I think I got like an advertisement on the Wii U console.
They have a Playboy dressing up as Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of Bayonetta 2 ads on Adult Swim during the Toonami block, and I think
Oh, okay.
what might also be pushing it is the fact that like on the box and in the ads, it's like it also includes Bayonetta 1. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a genius move. I'm so glad they did that.
it was a very intelligent move because I think like it's like you've never heard of Bayonetta. Well, guess what? Here's Bayonetta 2, which comes with Bayonetta.
Yeah,
So it's 2 games.
I've heard a lot of people say like, "Oh, Bayonetta totally wouldn't fit in Smash Brothers." I'm sorry, I totally disagree with that. I think that she would fit in just fine. You know, obviously they would tone her down a little bit, but they made Snake work just fine. I felt like Snake fit in. I've heard a lot of people say that he did, but I totally felt like he belonged there. You know,
You
Yeah.
think
So
they would do a third-party DLC character?
Probably not.
I don't know necessarily that they would, but it would be cool.
I think.
You know, honestly, how much Nintendo's promoted Bayonetta 2? Because like I know you said there wasn't that many, but like she's got like 4, or the game's got like 4 or 5 different like videos on Nintendo's YouTube channel.
I mean,
I keep forgetting that it's not a Nintendo character at this point.
Yeah, no, they definitely like did promote it. I just feel like for how hard they pushed Smash Brothers, they needed to push Bayonetta. Like Smash Brothers is gonna sell no matter what. They could have not pushed it at all, and it would have taken over the world. But like Bayonetta, that's sort of a niche game like that needs a big marketing push. I think that's all.
Yeah, but it's also risky to put so much money into advertisement. I think like Brawl had like 23 million dedicated to its marketing alone.
Wow.
Damn.
I think DLC really opens up the door to like cross promotions with like upcoming Nintendo games. Like not necessarily like characters, but like imagine like Splatoon comes out and you can download
man.
like a Splatoon item or a Splatoon stage. You know, that would be fucking awesome.
Even if he was a playable Inkling
Yeah.
character, that would be
Or
rad
like
too.
a Captain
I've already got one.
Captain Toad
Yeah.
I just
stage.
I keep forgetting that I just got a Wii U, so I can be excited for Splatoon again.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm-
gonna be
It's
fun.
so-
I think that's,
Captain Toad DLC.
yeah, man, I'm all
What?
over
Playable
You
Captain
can't
Toad.
jump.
it. He can jump in Smash Bros. He can jump.
Just like Little Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can have worse recovery than Little Man.
Little Mac's jumps may be terrible, but his wall jump is astonishing.
Did everybody answer? Don, did
So,
you answer?
yeah, nobody asked me about what I
Don, what do you
want.
want?
You said Lucas. You said Lucas.
No, I
Amanda
didn't.
said Lucas.
All right.
I did.
Don, what do you want?
I want Darkness.
No, you don't. No,
Oh
you
God,
I
get out.
I want Nintendo and Masked Man.
I hate
See,
you.
with alternate costumes being a thing, there's so many missed opportunities. Nintendo could have been just one little fucking thing, you know? Just
He is. It's the default Nest color. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo and NES are basically the same design.
No way. NES has blue and yellow. Nintendo has yellow and blue.
Yeah.
Also, isn't their hats flipped?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
Nintendo's
so.
hat is backwards, but whatever.
Because he's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
come
all I'm
on.
saying. Just flip his hat. Just flip his
Okay,
hat.
like Mother 1 does get a lot of love in this game, though. So.
With Magic Ant, yeah.
And Magic Hand, but like also in like one of those like screenshots where they drew on it, they had Eve on it.
Oh,
Is this
did-
Eve? Thanks, Eve.
The girl?
One sec.
Mother?
The robot.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say
Did
the
you
girl.
know that Shadow was a robot? And oh, never mind. Let's go.
Robots.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay. I never played Mother 1, so I didn't.
Mother 1 it's getting a lot of love, unlike the third game.
Yeah.
Never existed. It's
That-
not like that
that game
game
didn't
was
happen.
good or anything. Yeah, it definitely didn't happen in America.
Nope.
It's a little more salt there.
Yeah. I was waiting for the. They can make a Lucas amiibo, and if you swipe it in, you get Lucas as a playable character and Mother 3 fan translation, now official translation. And then I wake up.
Keep
But
dreaming.
as for like my real answer, Bayonetta would be a cool choice, but like I want to say like since Bayonetta 2 had already released, I don't know if like it'll still be a thing later on, you know.
Yeah.
But
You just get
Instead,
the, like,
Bayonetta for Mario Kart 8.
Yes.
Act 3.
That would be awesome.
I want to say I want to go with Inkling. Inkling would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool choice.
Yeah.
Inkling would be awesome. I think they should do some kind of promotion with that game.
Well, with DLC and with them, you know, being digital games now where like things are saved onto the console, Smash Brothers can live for a long time.
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Well,
Like
why
I think
not?
there's gonna be a point where they stop adding characters, and I think that's like 5 at maximum.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is like it could potentially live on forever, or at least for the rest of the Wii U.
Dude. The game will live on even without DLC characters.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
people are still playing Melee now.
Of course, and we understand that, but just there's something wide-eyed and childlike about like, man, like when the roster was finalized, we were all like, well, that's it, you know, there's the end of the hype. And now that DLC is a thing, like I have that
Expect.
magic in my eyes again, where I'm like, who could be DLC? Like I'm almost more excited that I get to keep experiencing that than at who I'm actually going to get to play as.
Well, yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like with Smash Brothers, trying to figure out who's actually in the game is like the biggest draw for it. You know,
It's
I remember.
a huge part of the fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I wouldn't mind throwing down $20 every 6 months or something for them to release like 2 characters, a couple of stages, you know, different things like that.
I don't mind just stages,
that-
man.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that would be great. That $20 for just that like section of stuff versus like, you know, you spent $60 for the full game. I feel like that's a really good set of profit for Nintendo. But with DLC, every day that the game's out and they release something new, the chances of someone buying the DLC gets lower and lower. Though that's the only like risk.
Yeah, like
Yeah, most DLC that's bought is like within the release window for the game.
pretty
Not,
much.
I'm not talking about Smash Bros. I'm just talking about like in the industry, you know.
Yeah,
That's why they do like day 1 DLC for games like
for everything.
Watch Dogs
For every game.
and everything. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And on disc DLC, like that one fighting game that had Bedbox Art Mega Man.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yep.
Half the entire fucking roster.
I hope, with Mario Kart 8 like having DLC coming out in fucking May, like a year after the game came out, I hope that means that Smash Brothers will continue to be supported. And I think it's a lot more likely now than I did before because, like I said, all bets are off. I know nothing about what they're going to do with this game, and I can't imagine to predict, but it's fun to try and guess anyway.
Tripping's
like
put
Smash
back in as a
Bros.
patch.
I
Is the
feel like
title for it.
at a certain point, Sakurai is going to be like, yeah, this is a finished game.
Yeah.
Of course. And I thought that point would be when it
When
came
the
out.
game released.
Release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm saying we know that's not true anymore. So
Because
I
we
mean,
do.
there's nothing saying that they can't be already planning out all the DLC.
Mhm.
With you saying that, like, oh, eventually it's going to say it's a finished game and move on. It's not like they can just make all the set and release it as they go. Like I expect. I know that he knows what the final roster is already.
Mhm.
It's me too.
The final
Well, yes.
roster.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
It's Tails and Shadow and every
No,
Sonic
leave.
character.
It's a water dark type.
It's Mewtwo.
no.
That's it. That's Smash Bros. I'm done.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much covered. We talked about everything that was in the direct, and we talked at great length about some of them. But
And we
Yeah,
talked about
especially
Ricky being
Zapdos.
bald.
Extra pieces.
Like, there's your video.
rainbows.
Happy now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no live reaction.
They wanted our reactions though. Yeah, the live reactions. Here's my live reaction. When Mewtwo was like rotating around, I sort of thought it was Lucario for a second. I was like, why is it
Well.
Lucario?
Work while it was happening, so I get home, get on my computer, look on Twitter, and every single one of you was posted about Mewtwo. So it was just like, I didn't get a big shocking reaction. I was like, hey, there it is. It's
I was at
Mewtwo.
my friends. I was
Yeah,
watching
I
him. My
believe
friends
I was in a call with Josh
Yeah.
and Ricky,
me,
right?
me, Josh, Don, and Steven were all there.
Oh, and Steve.
Yeah,
And like
I was there, Don.
Sorry, Steven.
I'm sure you guys remember me going, what?
Yeah, I'm sure
What?
you.
I was like, what is happening?
I'm
Yeah.
sure you
What I
guys remember me
remember-
just freaking out.
What I remember is that Ricky, for whatever reason, had a 2-second
Oh, yeah.
faster video than we did, so like everything was spoiled.
Sorry. I was just so I was
direct.
yeah, I was so happy because it's usually Josh that's ahead of me, so I just kind of wanted to lord that over him. So, but yeah,
It was cool.
I mean,
I liked the way that they did it. It was like the polygons and
Mhm.
then
It was
like
the
real
3DS
shit.
model and then the Wii U.
Yeah. well,
Probably.
he's got to be in both versions, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely has to.
Mhm.
Push himself.
Yep.
It's good.
So,
Good direct.
yeah. Anybody have anything else that they want to add?
No,
or
I'm done.
are we done?
If you got live reactions from me, it would have been boring because I wasn't even really watching it that
Yeah.
much. I was just looking over occasionally. When Don would
pissed off
react,
that-
I'd look up to see what he's looking at. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys get the game like 2 weeks before I do.
Oh, sorry, Phil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk. I think it's kind of awesome and weird that
We get it before Phil.
It ain't
like
Black Friday.
You're so nice.
North America gets it like before Japan. Like
Mhm.
they're getting it pretty late compared to us, which is like I guess payback for the 3DS version. I think that's interesting.
Is Black Friday a thing outside of America? No, I don't think so.
Well,
Maybe on the web.
maybe not.
Made for consumerism.
Maybe other countries don't celebrate, and I say celebrate in air quotes,
Yeah.
the same way we do.
What a culture you guys have.
Yeah, where we
That's the
stomp
holiday
over
to give all your money to
for
Walmart.
material goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally people get
$30 TV.
Yeah,
But,
but like
like,
even Europe is getting it a day before Japan does. So
Mhm. Fuck you, Japan.
that's just
I'm just kidding. Make more games.
We love you.
Josh is now on the ban list of games.
Japan was like, well, we were gonna add Isaac to Smash Brothers,
Well,
but
then this guy was like, "Fuck
now
you,"
we're only
and
gonna add
so,
it to
nope.
the Japanese version. You can have fucking, I don't know.
Matthew.
I'll be honest with you. Like my thoughts on Isaac, I feel like if they don't come out with a Golden Sun game like announcement within the next year or so, we're not getting Isaac
Yeah,
as a character.
We're probably
Yeah.
not gonna get
Because
it.
that's a factor. At least in accordance to like what he said about Ice Climbers in that Famitsu interview. He was like, "Oh, Ice Climbers aren't fucking getting any game," even though it would work in this day and age, like a co-op game where you play as Popo and Nana and Ice Climbers and stuff like that.
sure that would
It
be
could work.
badass. Yeah.
It could work.
But that
Um,
means Duck Hunt game.
Yeah, Duck Hunt. The great Duck
Yeah,
Hunt.
that's
Yeah.
Great
really
Duck
good
Hunt
game.
revival of 2015.
He said that. Like, that's never been true. Like, Ice Climbers weren't gonna come back in Melee when they were announced, or like
Yeah.
Mr. Game and Watch and Rob. Like, they're not gonna be, Duck
I'm
Hunt
just saying
Dog.
it's a factor.
Sure, yeah. I do think like I want Isaac just as much as Josh does, but I think he's kind of not got such a good shot now. I think
I
like
don't know. Rob might have come back if it wasn't the fact that it would probably be called Rob U.
his games were never called Rob.
That's actually a bad idea.
That would be an interesting game title.
Rob.
Well, like the device you buy, the Rob Amiibo. Yeah, I guess he's coming back. He's going to be
Yeah, it'll be a
Amiibo.
toy for real this time.
I kind of want to rob you now,
It's
just out of
it's a
anger.
toy
with the joke.
figurine of a toy. We have
You
gone.
kind of want
it is
to rob
toy
me.
Toyception.
Not you.
We rob you.
Just have on for the Rob.
What
Anyway.
happened?
I'm sorry. I'll go.
Going back to the Smash Bros. Release date being on Black Friday, like just the entirety of Smash Bros. Is Nintendo trying to hustle people, like amiibos, these DLC, 2 versions, all this fucking shit, man.
Dead
It's
concept.
Nintendo trying to hustle. They can get away with it. It's fucking Smash Bros. You know?
Yeah.
They can do that.
A week before Black Friday.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they shouldn't get that money, but
Obviously,
at least
it's
give me
worth
the
it.
chance to give them money, like
Mhm.
before the game gets totally spoiled for me. I'm in there.
There's
Oh.
nothing left to spoil.
Maybe
Yeah, I
a
mean-
couple trophies that I can see before knowing about them. Just one.
Maybe we might get a HD Tharja trophy.
Arja.
Best.
Yeah, don't bet the farm on that one.
You don't think it's like it's like really strange that of all the trophies,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is very strange, but there's only one conceivable reason for that.
The HD
Too-
version.
What do you
Too
got?
risque.
No, I don't think so.
No.
As opposed to like every like fucking
Candy Kong.
yeah, Candy Kong, Shulk's costume,
Barbara
Zeus
Bat.
Samus, yeah, Barbara the Bat.
Sonic, he's completely naked.
Yes, Sonic's just completely naked.
Well, he's wearing shoes.
And gloves.
Get
What about
it
Duck
right,
Hunt?
guys.
Yeah, that one's completely naked.
No, nice guy color.
Yeah,
Damn
and a very
Oh,
nice
yeah,
he
duck
does have a
accessory.
Oh my god.
Donkey Kong has a tie.
This conversation
Pikachu
is
and
stupid.
Jigglypuff.
This conversation.
Pikachu sometimes wears a hat.
Yeah. all his-
Charizard is
all his
always
outfits.
naked. How about that?
Lucario's always naked.
This
Yeah.
conversation is dumb. Why
He's
did I
got spike
participate?
colours.
Why did you
Bowser's always
participate?
naked.
I don't think there's a reason.
Bowser's
There's just
got
absolute-
collars and
Okay,
bracelets.
you're right.
I
You're
hate,
right.
I
Anyway,
hate every one of you. I hate everyone. Game & Watch is always naked.
yeah, yeah.
I hate myself
Yeah.
even more than I hate you.
That's so
Watch
weird.
the flat chest, so it doesn't.
Game & Watch is always wearing a smile.
Aww. Are we done?
No.
Are we done? Are we done?
I think so. Who else
Rob's
is naked?
Rob is naked.
He's a robot though.
Yeah, but he's not wearing
No
clothes.
way. He's got a
Well,
chest.
by that
If
same.
he was naked, he'd just be wires.
The Mega Man's.
Mega Man's got a helmet on. He does have hair. We've seen it.
You know,
in his
In the
game.
trailer.
you know when we started
in the
this when we
trailer.
started this recording, I didn't think it would end with us discussing which Smash Brothers characters are naked or not.
They're all
Alright.
naked under their clothes.
Okay, well that's not even. What's the best way to not get hurt going skiing? Don't ski.
Mhm. That's why I don't ski.
You can't cheat the mythos like that.
Oh, ski, goddamn.
All right, let's end this and let's go play some whiskey.
Oh God.
I'd like to drink some whiskey.
Yeah. I'm gonna go play with Jack.
Damn it.
If you don't have whiskey, you can play some free.
Okay.
The best
All right.
part is no one can really hate on us because anyone that made it to this point is probably the diehard fans.
Yeah. Thanks
yeah.
for
Hi, Gabe.
listening to our,
Kind of left
to our battle.
So we can make as terrible jokes as we
Hi,
want.
Leo.
Yep.
Hi,
Hey,
Marianne.
Leo.
Hi, Mary.
Hi,
Colleen.
We love you. All right.
Hey, everyone else.
Hey, future.
Everyone.
And the rest.
Professor. Yeah.
Hi,
That's the
Ian.
joke.
All right, I'm stopping this recording
Hi, everyone
right.
explode now? Okay,
No.
we're done. We're done. Bye.
Bye.
Microphone.
Microphone.